Really boxing. Who wanted the baddest? Let's see. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO. This how it's finna go. I'ma throw some jabs. Make them think my punch is weaker than I hook his ass. This the ring, not the kitchen, but I'ma cook his ass. Me and him, that's the pro versus the rookie class. All my life I had to fight, but I still love it. Me and BVO got moves that you can't steal from us. And these haters be throwing shots, but I don't feel nothing. I ain't gonna lie, shit, they alright, but we a little rougher. Step up for the title and face your rival, this ain't a little tussle. Bet I beat no bird, being chicken to get your feathers ruffled. Footwork, I'm dancing around my opponent like the Cupid shuffle. Good work, bodies hit the flow, they can't move a muscle. The upside is we ain't in the streets, shooting and shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving and suited up. I know everybody can eat, but I ain't full enough. Oh, you said it's smoking some beef? I guess I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy BBO Boxing, man, aka the king of the YTBC. And I got my brother here, the Puerto Rican Prince himself, D Free. How you feeling, man? I don't know if my man Freak hear me, but I want to say this podcast is sponsored by the Smoke Shop. For anybody looking for their cannabis, flower, hemp needs, definitely check out the Smoke Shop. If you're in the Akron, Kent area, definitely check out the Smoke Shop. Your boy BBO, they definitely big supporters on the channel, so we want to show them some love, man. Salute to my brother Tommy Hill, already in the chat early, man. What's going on? Free, the Puerto Rican Prince is back. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
How you feeling, man?
I'm good.
We get to watch Canelo's evil twin, Edward Berlanga, tonight. You excited about this fight, man?
Am I excited about it? I mean, it's all right fight. I think it's gonna be interesting.
I mean, do you think Berlanga get any of the big guys at 68, or you don't think he'll get one of the big guys up there?
I mean, when you talk about big guys, you talking about David Morrell, Canelo, Caleb Plant.
The top three, yeah.
He probably will. I don't know if he beats none of those guys. He has a chance to beat Caleb Plant, but I think Caleb Plant might outbox him. Mm-hmm. But I don't think he has a chance of beating Canelo or David Morrell.
And you know what? I gotta clear things up. No longer can I say David Benavidez. David Benavidez has left the division. He's at 175, not a lightweight. He's officially ducked Canelo. So for now on, we can put it to bed. The guy never wanted to fight Canelo, so I wanted to make sure I said that early in the podcast because the guy went to 175. Speaking to my brother CDK. What's up, CDK? How you feeling, dog?
What's going on? Hey,
I was feeling good till you started lying.
Yeah, did you just say he ducked Canelo?
Yeah, he said it.
No, he didn't. Stop lying. Stop lying to the fans, dog.
Come on, bro. You went to 175.
Dog, that's the problem. Listen. The problem is you don't have your facts straight. He went to 175 because Canelo and his team said we are not fighting him. So he said, I'm not wasting no more time on this dude. Since he doesn't want to fight me, I'm going to go to 175 and fight to be the mandatory for the winner of Bivol and Baturbayev. That's what happened.
And I'll say this, man. Salute to my brother, the Puerto Rican Prince himself, man, D Free. You're my brother and I love you. But don't take sides against the family. I'm just telling you what happened. The thing is, the man left the division. He took his ball and went home. What do you call that?
No, I call it a man taking his career in his own hand and stop chasing somebody that don't want to fight him. That's what I call it.
B-Bo, you gotta cut this out, man. It's our job, man, as boxing pundits and journalists to tell these people what's real and not tell them stuff. A lot of people you might got some new people coming in and they might be kind of interested in boxing and you feeding them some baloney, man. You gotta tell these people what, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You gotta tell these people what's real.
hold on. I know you're a rich man. I grew up eating bologna. You know, I know you want to make us feel bad. I grew up eating bologna and noodles.
You know what type of bologna? Man, I ate plenty of bologna and plenty of noodles. But you can't be feeding them folks that, man, right there, man. You got to tell these people the truth, man. David Benavidez doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Canelo don't want to fight. He got to go on with his career, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time to keep playing with that, man. And matter of fact, Bivol and Arthur is a much better fight and a harder fight than Canelo anyway. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
Some people say Canelo fought Bivol pretty close.
Man, come on, man. Cut it out.
No, you can't say that Canelo is not it's a harder fight when one of those guys already beat Canelo. Literally beat that man. Beat him like he stole something. The other one he was scared to face. So you can't say that Canelo is a harder fight. Those two guys are a harder fight.
My man Tommy said, "What up, though?" He said because Canelo wasn't trying to fight him, he didn't want to fight Morrell. High risk, low reward. Well, you know what? He dug David Morrell. Is that better? He dug David Morrell.
No, what I said was he had two options. If he doesn't get the Canelo Alvarez fight, he has two options. He either fight David Morrell or he move to 175 and fight one of those guys up there. I told him I didn't want him to take no other fight at 168 if it wasn't Canelo or David Morrell. So he had two options, and him fighting to be the mandatory for Baturvalev and Bivol. I don't see that as a duck.
Ain't no way that's a duck.
Super, my man DS, man. My man said church, man. Tabernacle, sanctuary. Salute to my brother DS, man. You know, I love that. I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie Pimps Up, Girls Down, man. That was one of my favorite movies as a kid. And they had all them little crazy sayings and stuff. But I'll say this, you know, it's a good thing to see David Benavidez go up and because I just found out who this guy's name is recently. So it's good to see that he's going up to go fight a tough guy for possibly a chance at fighting the undisputed champion. But I will say this. It's a little disheartening that he didn't have the nuts to face David Morrell Jr. And it's unfair. He said Canelo ducked him. Hold on, let me finish. So he said Canelo ducked him, but now he ducking Morrell. So, I mean, I like how you guys perpetuate this crap as if the great Canelo at this advanced age should have to fight Benavidez. He shouldn't have to fight him. He's not even a mandatory according to Mauricio Suleiman. But go ahead.
Man, tell me this.
Yes, sir.
If you hold on to the belt in a weight class and I'm ranked number one, why don't you have to fight me? You see what I'm saying? That don't make sense, man. I'm tired of you Canelo fans, man, or Canelo, man, this, Canelo, that. Man, Canelo need to let them belts go. Listen, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to do the same thing that David Morrell did. He done to Benavidez. He's not going to fight these guys, man. It's time to let the belts go. When you start feeling like, man, you done too much in boxing and you don't have to fight a certain person because of what you done, it's time to move on from boxing.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing when you become when you don't realize that you're a fanboy and not a supporter. Because if that was Canelo in that situation, they'd be like, "Oh, David Morrell got to fight him. David Benavidez got to fight him. He's the number one contender. They ducking him. They got to fight him." But when it's David Benavidez, Canelo, he don't have to fight him. That man that did on. Well, I told y'all, he doesn't have to fight him. If you don't want to fight him, drop the belt. You don't want to fight these guys, drop the belt. You can do whatever you want to do. I don't care. You can do whatever you want to do. Just drop the belts. Y'all want to say, "Oh, well, he ain't got to drop the belts." That's why I keep telling y'all fanboys, these damn belts don't matter because the fanboys allow the champions to do whatever they want to do. When you become a supporter and you realize that, hey, I'm supporting the sport of boxing, you don't have nobody's best interest at heart. You have the sport best interest at heart.
Well, let me ask you this, Free. Now, you my brother, are you not?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I tell you what, it breaks my heart for you to try to say I'm a fanboy when you know I keep it straight down the middle. I don't have a favorite fighter. My favorite fighter is Jermell Charlo. He got beat up by Canelo. You didn't hear me crying nothing. I said it is what it is. But it's just a shame that Benavidez took his ball and went home. That's a coward move. If he had any nuts, he would fight Canelo or wait to fight Canelo. At the end of the day, man, Willie Pep waited 67 fights to get his title shot. So it's nothing that he had a couple shots, man. At the end of the day, this is just boxing. This is the business of boxing. This is the business that we in. At the end of the day, no one knows who David Morrell is. We just found out who he was last year, I believe. I had never heard of the kid until last year. So it's not like he's some monster or something like that. Mike Tyson gave him a beautiful nickname. So all of a sudden put him on the national scene. But let me ask you guys this. I'm gonna move away from that because I can see we clearly don't agree on the facts about that. Versus the Mexican monster. But let me ask you guys this. Are you guys worried about Devin Haney possibly getting cold feet to fight King Ryan? What you guys think about that?
Am I worried about Devin Haney? What?
It seems like Devin Haney's getting cold feet. He keeps changing the venue and all this other stuff. What's going on with?
Man, why are you lying?
What are you talking about, CDK? What are you talking about, bro?
Why are you lying though, for real? Man, why you keep doing that?
He's the promoter.
Man, everybody listen, man. Hold on. Who you been talking to? You be talking to Ryan Garcia, Canelo, and Eder Reynoso, man. You be coming with some fake news, and it's real fake news, man. You listen, man.
I thought Devin Haney was his own promoter.
To bag out of the fight. You know what I'm saying? He claiming he wants to move the fight. Now I done seen him say this. He wants to move the fight to Vegas. He says it's a Vegas fight. David Haney said this man trying to find any reason to duck him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, the whole world said this. Where you get your news from?
So a man that he fought 6 times, he's trying to duck? That's so crazy.
You just said Devin was. So you gonna say Devin trying to duck? He fought him 6 times, but Ryan ain't trying to duck.
I never said he ducked. I said is Devin Haney getting cold feet?
That's ducking. Cold feet is ducking. Cold feet is ducking in my book. I don't know where you come from, but cold feet is ducking. Ryan Garcia is the one trying to hold this fight up, man. It ain't got nothing to do with Devin Haney.
Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, Free. Go ahead, Free.
No, what I was going to say is it has nothing to do with Devin Haney. Now, I agree with Ryan Garcia. This should have been a West Coast fight because both those guys are from the West Coast. It's not going to sell the way it would have if it was on the West Coast. I agree with him. But your promoter made the fight. He picked that venue. So it's not Devin Haney's fault that Oscar picked Brooklyn. That's Oscar De La Hoya's fault. Ryan can't blame Devin Haney. He blames his own promoter. That's who picked that venue was Oscar De La Hoya. It wasn't.
Hold on, that was the A-side, Free. What are you talking about?
No. Listen, what I'm trying to tell you. Oscar De La Hoya is the one that is promoting this fight. Devin Haney is a co-promoter. He's a co-promoter. Oscar De La Hoya is promoting this fight, so he picks the venue. He picked the venue. It wasn't Devin Haney that said, "Hey, I want to go fight in Brooklyn." It was Oscar.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I just don't understand like why Devin makes all these crazy demands. Like, why can't we just fight? Why it's got to be you got to move the venue around? You know that should be a West Coast site.
Hold up. Devin Haney didn't ask to move the venue. Ryan did. So you can't say
why. What I'm saying is why he's trying to fight in New York. You say he's the co-promoter. Why is the co-promoter trying to fight in New York?
Ask Oscar De La Hoya why he put the fight in New York. Ask Oscar. He's the one
that you said Devin was the co-promoter.
Listen what I just said. Ask Oscar why he put the fight in New York. Isn't Oscar the promoter?
He's a co-promoter. I thought that you told me.
Isn't Oscar the promoter?
The main promoter.
Was the promoter.
If you look at the promotional the promotion for this fight, Oscar De La Hoya is the big name, and then you see Devin Haney down below that. Oscar De La Hoya is the promoter for this fight. Devin Haney is promoting his side of the fight. He's promoting his side of the fight. Oscar De La Hoya is promoting the whole card. Devin Haney is promoting his side of the fight.
I mean, so I'll ask you guys this. So with that being said, I'm just wondering, and I could be wrong in this, do you think that we're going to get that Frank Martin, Abdul Wahid fight? I definitely think that'll be a good fight. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do understand a lot of people saying that Frank Martin is a 30-year-old prospect. That's very true.
Ain't nobody saying that.
I definitely do. We seen it all over the comments. What are you talking about, Free?
So, yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm a burn their ass up just like I'm about to burn your ass up if you call Frank Martin a 30-year-old prospect. You better. I'm telling you, if you stand on that, you about to get burnt up. I'm letting you know now.
I'm just telling you, Free. What I
Okay.
see.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that he's a 30-year-old prospect?
I don't know anybody that he's beat, but Michelle
Do
Rivera.
you feel he's a 30-year-old prospect?
I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing.
If you don't know, then don't say it. Because you said I understand why they call him a 30-year-old prospect. So you feel like he's a 30-year-old prospect.
Yeah, he
feel
like
that. Anybody, Free. Go ahead. I feel like
that.
Okay.
So you feel like that now. Now I can put you in line with the rest of them while I'm gonna burn your ass up. Because I didn't hear none of y'all say he was a 30-year-old prospect when he was about to fight Shakur Stevenson. Matter of fact, I have you picking him to beat Shakur Stevenson, but he wasn't a 30-year-old prospect at that time. But now because he's fighting Tank, he's a 30-year-old prospect. Y'all can't have it both ways. It was a good fight when it was a good fight when it was a Shakur. Now all of a sudden he's a 30-year-old prospect. He ain't really fighting nobody. Now it's Tank Davis. So it's one of two things. Either you don't believe Shakur Stevenson is a good fighter, or you don't believe Frank Martin is a good fighter. Which one is it?
I think Shakur beats. I think Shakur's a good fighter, but I don't think he can beat Frank Martin. I think that's a bad matchup for him.
So, like I said, you don't think Shakur's a good fighter. You think Shakur Stevenson is on the same level of a Frank Martin because, like I said, when it was Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin, nobody was calling Frank Martin a 30-year-old prospect. They were saying, "Oh, that's a good fight." Frank Martin is going to be one of Shakur Stevens' toughest fights. Now that is Tank Davis. According to everybody, Tank Davis really haven't fought anybody, but Frank Martin is a 30-year-old prospect.
I mean, two things can be true, Free.
No, two things can't be true because y'all was saying he would never fight Frank Martin because he don't fight black fighters. He don't fight fighters that doesn't come straight forward. He only fight Mexican style fighters. He only fight flat-footed people. So two things can't be true. He can't be all of a sudden a prospect now when he wasn't a prospect before. He wasn't a prospect before. Now all of a sudden he's a prospect.
Well, let me ask you guys this. Let me pivot a little bit. Did you guys hear about Earl Spitz saying I got 50 on Isaac Cruz? I'm wondering to myself, like, do people really think Isaac Cruz can beat Rolly Romero? I want to get you guys' opinion on that.
Go ahead, D-Free. Go ahead. You hear me, Free?
I think Isaac Cruz can beat Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero is not no daggone world beater that you say, okay, Isaac Cruz can't beat him. Rolly Romero arguably lost all three of his last fights. He's arguably lost all three of his last fights. So he lost that fight to Jackson Martinez. He lost to Tank Davis, and he arguably he lost that fight to the old man. They took it from him. So he lost his last three. He lost his last three fights.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm not looking at Rolly like he's some world beater. He can't that Pitbull Cruz can't beat him. Now, it's a 50-50 fight because that's what type of level fighters both of these guys are. They are 50-50 fight with each other.
I mean, I don't know about that. Go ahead, Chris.
I get the edge to Pitbull. Myself, personally, I think Pitbull is a little better fighter, but Rolly has the potential or the chance because Pitbull does come forward to get a lucky, I don't say lucky shot, but they, end up catching him with a shot. But yeah, I can see Pitbull winning this fight.
Well, I ask you guys this. Did you guys hear that Tank Davis said Rolly is punching like dynamite? Did you guys hear about that from Tank Davis?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I he can punch.
Huh?
You said, do I say that again?
I do. Why he said that Rolly had serious power. I'm just wondering, do you think that'll make a difference in this fight?
I mean, if that's what he feels, that's his opinion. I can't knock that. That's what he feels.
Well, one thing I'm wondering too about boxing. What is going on with everybody keeps saying PBC is broke? PBC is broke. Where is that coming from, man?
I told you last week when we was talking about this is because everybody wants to see PBC fail. They've been screaming PBC is broke for the last 10 years. PBC going out of business. PBC broke. They've been screaming that for the last 10 years. They don't want PBC to be what they are, one of the best promotional companies in the game. The only other promotional company you could put up there with PBC is Top Rank. That's the only other one because DAZN is nowhere near the level of Top Rank or PBC. Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy is nowhere near the level of top rank in PBC. So the only other company that you could put up there with PBC is Top Rank. So they want PBC to go broke because PBC is putting on all of the big fights that the other promotional companies can't put on.
What you think about that, TDK?
I definitely don't believe they're broke. Now, I just been listening to the report saying that the reason, they want Canelo to fight, what's his name, Hammer McGill, right?
Yeah.
At first it's supposed to be Jamal Charlo, but the reason being that he's not fighting, they trying to kill that fight is because what PBC is saying, they can, pay Canelo, but they can't pay both purses, which I understand that's more probably, bringing in with that type of purse Canelo is getting, you want to bring in another promotional company. All the money will be coming out of PBC pocket, So I don't think they're broke, I think Showtime made a big difference. And I don't like the way that I feel like Prime is, from what I'm seeing already, I could be wrong. Like, just beginning of it, I also like how Prime is moving because they're saying Prime is not going to pay for the purse if Jamal Charlo was a fight. If if y'all took on that contract with PBC, I feel like, that y'all need to step up because people, there's no need if you're going to be a promotional company or, a channel that has fights. We want to see the best fights. So I feel like they need to be bagging PBC. I just feel like they're not being bagged right now, and people want them to fake.
I mean, well,
that's not Prime that's doing that. That's not Prime. PBC said they don't want to pay for the Jamel versus Canelo. They want to. Jamal.
But they said Prime. They also said Prime said they're not going to pay any part of the fight.
Oh, I wouldn't pay for it neither. I wouldn't either.
See, the thing I found out, Showtime used to pay for some of the fight. And
that's what I'm saying. What PBC is saying is they want to pay for a big fight. Jamal versus Canelo right now is a cherry pick, and they don't believe it's a big fight. So I agree with them. I wouldn't pay for it either.
I ain't gonna call it a cherry pick. Jamal Charlo just ain't what it was. But I just want to see, would they pay for you think they would pay for the David Benavidez and Canelo fight?
That's what they wanted. They wanted the David Benavidez versus Canelo. But Canelo don't want to fight David Benavidez. So they said, well, since you don't want to fight David Benavidez, then fight Jaime McGill. Because we're not paying for Jamal Charlo.
BBO, let me ask you this. It was reported they offered Canelo about $60 million to fight David Benavidez.
Hold on, somebody got some music. I hear that?
Yeah, I hear it. It ain't me. I'm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What do you think about that, BBO?
I'll tell you this, man. Tom Brown put that report out there. Yeah. I believe it. So, the sad thing is, man, they want Canelo to be Superman. He's an older fighter. He shouldn't have to fight Benavidez. He should be able to fight wherever he wants. But at the end of the day, man, the Charlo twins been talking crazy. Now it's Jamal's turn to get his ass kicked. Oh, excuse my language. It's time for Jamal Charlo to get beat up. All of a sudden, now it's an issue. It's just crazy to me.
But let me ask you the whole thing. Do you feel like that if he's gonna do that, if he just should be able to fight who he wants to, that he should leave it out the way and let the belts go and just go on his old man tour?
Well, he shouldn't lead a belts because he earned every one of those with blood, sweat, and tears. CDK, that you kind of being a little rough, man. He earned every belt. They didn't give him nothing. They didn't give him nothing.
What you think, Free?
No, I think Canelo needs to drop the belt. I'm tired of hearing people, he's an old fighter, he's a legend, he can do whatever he wants. Fuck that bullshit. I'm tired of hearing that bullshit. If y'all want him to do whatever he wants, he can. Drop the fucking belt. Why the whole daggone division got to be at limbo because he don't want to fight nobody in the division? This man is not trying to fight nobody that's 168 pounds. The last fighter that he fought that was 168 pounds was John Ryder. Prior to that, it was Caleb Plant. He hasn't fought nobody. Dog, do y'all realize he had 4 fights since he became undisputed, and only one of them was a 168-pound fighter? Only one.
I realize it.
Well, Free, he fought an undisputed champion. That's not
that's
my favorite fighter.
If that was anybody else, everybody else would be saying these fighters are ducking them. They ducking. But because it's Canelo, he can do whatever he wants. I ain't never in my life seen a 33-year-old man, all of a sudden, he's a legend. He can do whatever the fuck he want to do. No, he's not. He's not. No, dog, he's y'all legend. He's not a legend to me. He's going to go down as Matter of fact, you know what? I take it back. He is a legend. He's going to go down as the legend, as one of the most biggest ducks in the sport of boxing. He is a legend. You are absolutely right.
You got to remember, see, the undisputed champion that BBO talking about, he pulled that nigga up from 2 weight divisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weight divisions. That's what I said. Nobody been at 168.
I see what you just did. That was pure hate what you did. At the end of the day, no one said
wasn't
that.
Hate. How's it hate?
Hold on. Do
Go
we
ahead.
not see a lightweight come up there to welterweight and beat the life out of Sugar Ray Leonard? We see the red.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
What you talking about is special fighters. Jamal Charlo ain't never been classified as a special fighter, ever.
He's not. I thought a lot of people liked him. He's a good fighter. I mean, I don't think he's like Jamel.
He's good. He's not special. He's not Roberto Duran, bro. He's not that.
Jamel, you don't think Jamel is? He's not champion at 54.
He's not that. He's not Roberto Duran. He's not in that category of fighter, bro.
I would put him up there with any middleweight. He's a great. I mean,
what y'all talking about right now?
He said that did we not see a lightweight jump straight to welterweight and beat up Sugar Ray Leonard? Yes, we did, but Roberto Duran was a special fighter. He was a special guy. Jamal Charlo is not in the same sentence as Roberto Duran. No, he's not.
No, we didn't. No, we did not see a lightweight go straight up to 147 pounds and beat Sugar Ray Leonard. We did not.
He beat Pepino Cuevas first. He beat Palomino first, and he beat another dude. He beat 2 dudes.
We saw a lightweight move up, had a couple of fights before he got in there with Sugar Ray, and then fought Sugar Ray. But we ain't see nobody go straight from lightweight to fight Sugar Ray. No, that did not happen.
He fought Palomino first, and then he fought was it Zarate? He fought 2 dudes first.
And they both was good.
He fought 2 dudes, 2 good dudes. He fought 2 former world champions. Yeah, and then he fought Sugar Ray. But Jamal Charlo is not in the same class as Roberto Duran. That's what I'm saying.
Jamal Charlo is in that class. He undisputed. Hold on. Jamal Charlo, the undisputed champion at 154, in that class. Ring Magazine, IBF.
Roberto Duran is probably one of the. It's probably one of the 15 greatest fighters of all time.
I'm not saying he's Duran's class. I'm saying he's a great fighter.
Yeah, you can't put him in that category of fighter.
Duran is all-time great. Duran's an all-time great. So I'm not trying to put him up there. I'm just saying he's not no bum. Freestyle like he's some type of bum or something.
You actually thought? Wait a minute, BBO. Be honest now. I know you be trolling a lot. You actually thought Jamel had a chance to win that fight?
Of course I did.
Yep. He did.
That's my favorite fighter. I mean, you got your favorites. That's my favorite. Right. I mean,
but I'm not delusional. That's just like people talk about Crawford jumping straight to 68 and beating Canelo. I don't want to see that because I don't think he can do it. Hold on. I don't think he can do it.
Hold on. You telling me Jamel Charlo is a scrub? So no, you got your mind.
He's not a scrub. He's just not special. He's a good fighter.
Right to the Hall of Fame. You know that, right?
What? If he buy a ticket, he is.
He's the greatest 154 pounder of all time.
No, he's not. No, he's not, bro. No, he's not.
Who can beat him?
No, he's not. He's not better than Terry Norris, bro.
Terry Norris is a middleweight.
He's not better than Mike McCallum, bro. He's not better than Mike McCallum. Come on, man, stop.
These are middleweights.
Mike McCallum started at 154 pounds, idiot.
No, idiot. I'm not talking about where he started. Idiot. I'm talking about where he made his name. He
was a champion at 154. What are you talking about?
He wasn't undisputed. What the hell are you talking about? He wasn't undisputed.
It was only 2 belts. He moved up.
He wasn't undisputed. Jamel was undisputed.
Man, okay, you can say what you want about Charlo. Charlo, you're probably number 1. You're probably never gonna see him fight again. Number 2, he was okay. He wasn't special.
Hey, what's going on, Tommy? How you feel? Who you think Jamel walking to the Hall of Fame, or you going with Grandpa with this nonsense he's talking about?
You asking me if Jamel Charlo makes the Hall of Fame? I think off of accomplishments he'll make the Hall of Fame. I mean, hell, if Rocky's in the Hall of Fame, anybody can get in that Mickey for you. That being the case, I mean, I don't ascribe that he is the best 150-pound fighter of all time. I think that's far from the truth. I also think that Canelo does get a pass a lot from his moves in and out, up and down that division that he's undisputed in. And he wants to take fights in another division to help win their belts, but not put his belt on the line. And that's something that should definitely always be accounted for when you talk about this night-wise. You know, you should be fighting the people who are mandated. You are mandated to fight, and he seems to evade that every single time. He finds
he fought everybody. Sugar Shane Mosley, legend. Fought Lonnie Lara, fought him. Fought the Miracle Man, Danny Jacobs. He fought Floyd, lost. I mean, he even went up and fought Bivol. I mean,
I'm officially not having this conversation with BBO no more because you cannot argue with somebody that's hard-headed. I am not having this conversation with BBO no more. You can have it. Canelo Alvarez can do whatever the hell he wants. I just know that I will not be watching him.
I'll just say this. If you want to know my honest opinion, I think Canelo should drop the belts. I think he should drop the belts and let the other young hungry lions fight for him. I think him being at 68 is holding the division. I think he need to do what Floyd would do. You win the belts, then you drop them immediately and let somebody else get them who's gonna reign and hold them. Because unfortunately, not on purpose, but Canelo has been holding the division. It's the same thing when Errol Spence was looking to fight Terence Crawford. He's holding the division, man. And it's unfair to the young guys like Morrell. You got Edward Berlanga, who we get ready to watch in a little bit. All these young guys are not getting the opportunities. I think Canelo got bigger fish to fry. He's 15 years in, guys. Let's be honest, he's been fighting since 2005. Most of the guys he started out fighting with are all retired. I mean, that's a lot of mileage. You get up to 60 fights. We're talking about you need to be out of the game. So Canelo said he got maybe 3 more years left. I think he should get off those belts and stop on the division and just do what he should do and fight whoever he wants because he done it all. There's nothing else he can do. He's done it all. What else can he do? He done it all. He won't catch Salvador Sanchez. He wasn't as talented as Salvador. He won't catch Oscar or Chavez Sr. So at this point, all he can really do is just make some big fights to get paid because he didn't beat everybody. He didn't have a rival, and that's not his fault. He never had a rival. I mean, he's the king in himself. No one could ever see Canelo, and that's what it is. Go ahead.
You do realize that's only a big fight for Bud. That ain't no big fight for Canelo.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said.
You say he needs to go in and get the big fight with Bud. That's not a big fight.
No, I said fight who he wants. No, fight who he wants. I didn't say Bud. I said fight who he wants.
The only thing that Canelo can do at this point is only 2 things he can do. He can either fight David Benavidez or rematch Demetrius Bivol. That's the only thing he can do. He can rematch Demetrius Bivol or fight David Benavidez. If he's not willing to do neither one of those, then he need to just go ahead and retire.
I think there's a third. We could also go after Bertoviev. Kurkiev.
He's not gonna fight that monster, man.
I know he's not gonna fight that.
I wouldn't fight Bertoviev because at the end of the day, nobody knows him, and he probably will knock you out. So there's no need to go up there and get knocked out. I mean, because he's trying to prove something. I mean, Canelo didn't prove it all. I don't know why people don't want to admit at this point he can fight who he wants. Just like when Muhammad Ali was taking wrestling matches. Remember that? Well, he was fighting wrestlers and stuff. So I mean, there's nothing else for him to do.
No, this is what you don't understand. They don't mind him fighting with whoever he wants to fight. They don't want him holding the belt fighting whoever he wants to fight. They want him to fight the best. And the best is David Benavidez. That's who fight whoever you want to. Just as long as you don't have the belts. That's why I keep saying those belts don't matter. Everybody keeps saying, oh, free you don't know what you're talking about. The belts do matter. All right, the belts matter. And one person is holding all the belts and ain't nobody making him do nothing. Ain't nobody making him do anything. He could do whatever he wants to, and all y'all can do keep saying, oh, well, he fought everybody. He fought it. Yeah, but what time did he fight everybody? Was he fighting those guys when they was in their prime? Hell no. Hell no.
Hey, Sugar Shane Mosley was a monster, dude. I don't know if you remember him at lightweight. He was a dog. Sugar Shane Mosley was a dog, man. If it wasn't Vernon Forster, if it wasn't for him, the dude that had his number. I mean, Sugar Shane Mosley to me is one of the best fighters to ever live, in my opinion.
Beating Shane Mosley in his prime, that would have been good. Beating Shane Mosley, you got a name on your resume. That's what you got. You ain't got Shane Mosley at his best. You got Shane Mosley as a name on your resume. That's like me going out here fighting Mike Lee Corpse, fighting Roy Jones, and fighting all these guys and beating them. They were like, oh, well, yeah, you did beat them, but you ain't beat them in their prime. It don't matter. I beat them. That's me having that same argument. No, it ain't the same. Fighting them in their prime and just fighting them because you fought them, and they was on the way out the door, it ain't the same. You ain't telling me he beat the very best Shane Mosley. He ain't beat the very best, who was the other dude he beat? What was that?
Danny Jacobs was at his best, I thought.
Miguel Cotto. He ain't beat the very best Miguel Cotto. He ain't beat the very best of those guys. He beat old guys that was on their way out the door.
I mean,
and he couldn't even beat an old ass Floyd Mayweather.
Well, unfortunately, I mean, he didn't have enough experience. I guess I don't know. He just didn't look good in that fight. Go ahead.
So, y'all go ahead and take that with y'all to the grave, because y'all not going to convince me he ain't had enough experience. That man, he just wasn't good enough. That's what it is. Call it for what it is. He was not good enough. It ain't nothing about he ain't had enough experience. He just wasn't good enough. I don't got him beating Floyd years later. I ain't got him beating Floyd. I don't got him beating Floyd now. Floyd can come back right now. Canelo Alvarez ain't beating him.
Well, it's because of Floyd's style. But let me ask you guys this, man, and I definitely want to hear from everybody on the panel. So when Edward Berlanga wins this fight, what does this mean for his career now? Is he going to get a shot? What you think?
A shot at who?
At the 68 belt, at the WO 68 belt.
You talking about the same person we've been sitting here saying ain't fighting nobody? He holding up the weight class? You talking about that dude?
For you act like Canelo's a bum or something.
He's gonna be another person in line waiting to see what Canelo gonna do. That's what he's gonna be. He win this fight.
No, go ahead, D. My bad.
David Morrell before he fight Canelo. He got a better chance fighting David Morrell.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. So what if Canelo beats or knocks out David Morrell? Does that cure everything?
He's not gonna do that.
Beat and knocks out who?
If he can beat and knock out David Morrell Jr., would that change your mind?
Change my mind about what?
About Canelo's legacy, if he can knock out Morrell or beat Morrell.
I say he was a better fighter than Morrell.
Hold on, I thought you said Morrell beats everybody.
Did you not just hear what I said? I said if he... No, I don't sit here and lie about what the facts are. If the man beat him, he was a better fighter. The same way Bud beat Earl. He was a better fighter. I don't lie what the facts are. The facts are the facts. I still believe that David Morrell beats everybody at 168. Until Canelo Alvarez get in there and beat him, he's not going to change my mind. Until somebody at 168 beat him, it ain't going to change my mind. I think he beats everybody. Right now, he's undefeated.
What you think, Tommy?
Go
ahead.
With all due respect, I don't think that D Free believed that Canelo a bum. Nah, Canelo definitely not a bum, man. He just be fighting fights that he shouldn't be allowed to fight. And he makes moves that aren't like as highly, picked apart as other fighters who would do something similar. Like when you went down and was talking about how the fight with Devin and Ryan is a good fight, or is it a good fight? There is always people who will say a fight isn't a good fight if it's not them. Remember, Loma wasn't a good fight for Tio because he was old and washed. But for Devin, the person who said that, it was a legacy fight. Remember, Ryan was a spectacle, an exhibition, and whatnot for Tank.
Yeah.
But for Devin, it's his greatest, his biggest fight possible, the fight that should be made. You know, so the fact that we're going for legacy, I mean, if you're talking about legacy, I believe his legacy is cemented. I mean, he fought a lot of people. He fought them in their prime and out of their prime, but he fought a lot of names. And if we're gonna hold the badge of honor to certain folks, you got to hold it to certain folks alike. And you know, for that, I wouldn't say his legacy is tainted. I say his movement in his advanced stage of his career has been a lot shaky, especially when you got fighters that are trying to fight you in your division and you keep scaling up or bringing people up to fight you instead of fighting them who are available. That being the case, you know, if you said, would Berlanga get a match with Canelo? I dang sure believe he'll fight Berlanga. For one, he doesn't really fall under the umbrella of a Mexican fighter, so he can always say that I didn't fight my Mexican fighter. And he also knows he's gonna whoop on that dude. He gonna whoop on old boy. Berlanga gonna be nothing but a dartboard for him. He hitting nothing but the red. That's what he's gonna be doing all the time. And I mean, that's no shade to Berlanga, but Berlanga just isn't as skilled as a fighter that you need to be, or he doesn't bring enough to the table to make Canelo think. See, we say the fight with Bivol, is that good for Benavidez? Yeah, that's a good fight for Benavidez if he can get it. Benavidez was a problem, and he really dispatched of Canelo rather easy. I know the score wasn't indicative of that, but when you look at the fight, man, he had Canelo frustrated. He had him to the point where he didn't even want to throw punches. We're talking about Canelo. Now, did he
had his hands in his pocket? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and we know Canelo is not a person that just keeps his hands in the pocket. He throws punches. Was he worried that he can beat him? No. He was flustered by the fact that, you know, he is disrupting his timing, and he was getting his stuff off. And then when he would land, and he would land hard, because, you know, Bivol said his shoulders was hurting for like months after that fight. So Bivol was taking it, and then soon as he stopped, hit him with something, and got up out of there. Hit him with something, got up out of there. And it was just frustrating him because he knew that at that point in time, it was nothing he could do to counteract that. That's the difference between a Floyd Mayweather and another great fighter. Floyd has the ability to adapt in that ring, and a lot of times people let the hate or the disdain for Floyd Mayweather get in the way of the fact that he is a tremendous fighter. He is one of the all-time greats, and he rightfully can say that stuff. Whether he's the best ever, that's speculatory. We can never know who the best ever is, you know. But what we can know is he ranks among the best ever, and I'm not so sure Canelo makes that claim. But he's a great fighter nonetheless. He just moving shaky. That's how I feel about it.
Hey, CDK, you know what's so funny, man? My brother CDK was going at me, the black man, hard for no reason. I don't know why, but he don't want to admit that your boy BBO keeps great minds in these panels, and we always come together with good things. Even though people be capping, you know, we do try to look at both sides. What you think about that, CDK?
Well, the great minds is here, and when everything he said is true. The thing, I ain't never doubted the great minds in the panel. It's just some of the stuff you be saying, man, that have people off their rocker. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. It be you. Everybody, hey, man, I'm listening to everybody talking. Everything he just said, man, is nothing but the truth. And Canelo's a great fighter, in my opinion. But I think what happened was once Canelo did get older and once he started making the money and was able to call the shots, he realized that he ain't had to take the hard fights like it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Dave Morrell, great fighter. To me, I think I got the Mexican Monster beating anybody, even Morrell, at 168. That's just my personal opinion on that. I think it'll be an excellent fight. But Berlanga, man, Canelo will fight him because, like he said, Canelo knows he can beat him. If Canelo knows he gonna beat you, and he felt like, you know what I'm saying, you got a little name, he gonna jump right on that fight right there. You know what I'm saying? This might be Berlanga chance right here tonight to get a payday coming up, and that's how I see it.
Well, you gotta remember that he beat up and knocked out Sergey Kovalev, the guy that beat Andre Ward the first time and was robbed. I mean, I think that's a big win. You gotta remember this dude Canelo's a monster, man. He a 5-division champion, man. At 5'7", a 5-division champion. I think you missing on how great this kid really is, man. I mean, Go ahead.
Kovalov was old though. Kovalov was older, man. I ain't gonna give him no. He ain't beat the young Kovalov. Now I ain't gonna sit there and say that.
Go ahead, Free.
Benavidez, because we think David Benavidez is good as well. We want to see good fights. We ain't trying to see you fight somebody 2 weight classes below you, 3 weight classes below you, somebody that that doesn't belong in the ring with you. We ain't trying to see that. We want to see somebody that's going to make you bring out your best. That's what we want to see. We want to see good competitive fights when we pay this money to see these fights.
Well, I watched the interview and I want to get you guys' opinion. I'm gonna have Tommy start this one off because he's like the philosopher I see. What do you guys think about Bernie the Boxer's interview on Mill City, where he basically was saying that Terrence Crawford is a very expensive fighter? That's why it's so hard for him to get fights. And do you think him being expensive like he is will ever get a good fight? Go ahead.
Bernie the Boxer is saying that he's an expensive fighter. He just knows now that once he got that taste of that money, he ain't going back. I mean, it's hard to go back. If you look to the people that really done touch some big money, they hold most of them hold down persona change. They hold expectations change and the way they operate change. And for the longest, because he made the mistake and re-signed with Top Rank, he was hating on PBC and them fighters over there. All along, you got people over there showing love for the person that's promoting them. And you got people over where he at, criticizing the way that they're being promoted. That being said, he's an expensive fighter now because he's touched that big payday. And he expects that now that I'm undisputed 2 times, I should command a huge payday. And on top of that, you said that was the man. I took him out. I beat him down. So that makes me the man. So, him being a part of that team, they expect to see those type of paydays from here on out. The problem is he has never been a draw. He's never put cheeks in seats. He has never been must-see TV. And that's the conundrum that he falls in line with right now, because even though he has exemplary skills, with some suspect activity, but exemplary skills, he still can't command the fights that he wants. And then he's looking to make fights for money now. And that's why Canelo is big, when the only option he really has for a big fight would be that rematch with Spence. And I think that the way that they're moving, the way, fans of his are promoting that fight, that potential of that fight, is that they're valuing it every day. So like, he doesn't really have the options. Should he be fighting for bigger pays? I mean, you would think somebody as accomplished as he is should be getting good pay in their fights. Will he be able to fight and get some good money? Yeah, over at PBC he will, but he has to fight the people that's going to bring it. All right, that's what I got to say.
Hey, Tom. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I see the thing is, Bud is a fighter, that a very expensive fighter, because there's only 2 fights that he won. There's only 2 fights. He won 2 paydays, and then he's getting out of the sport of boxing. That's why he's an expensive fighter. He's not fighting anybody else. He wants to get probably somewhere between 10 and $15 million guaranteed. And there's only 2 fighters you can get that with. There's only 2 fighters you can get that with. So yeah, that's why he's expensive, because he said it. He already said he only got 2 fights left. And there's only 2 fighters that's going to give him that payday that he wants. So that's why he's an expensive fighter, because he don't want to fight nobody else. He only wants those 2 paydays, and he want to get out the sport of boxing. So
let me ask you this real quick, Creek. Well, this is the reason I'm saying I want to throw some context in here. Bob L complained about him being expensive as well. But let me say this. Let me finish. I think the thing that I'm worried about with Bud is this. Bud's not a draw. Bud won't promote himself. And he's not very friendly to the media. And he says stupid stuff to the fans, like the fans in the UK are better than American fans. I'm just wondering, has Bud burned too many bridges to ever have a big fight, too? That's my question. That's just an add-on to that. Go ahead, my bad.
Bob didn't think he was expensive. He didn't think it was expensive. What he thought was it was a bad investment. because he didn't think that Bud wasn't going to be a draw like he wasn't. He thought when he signed that new deal with Bud Crawford, that Bud Crawford said I get 3.5 for every fight. He thought he was going to be able to get a return on his investment, but the problem was Bud don't like talking to the public like that. Bud don't like promoting himself. So when you have a fighter who's not relatively known, and then he doesn't like promoting himself, you're not going to get a return on your investment. See, like people like EJ, Tank, Devin Haney, even T.O., Ryan, they talk to the public. Bud wasn't that type of person. He don't speak to the public like that. We know, dog. You realize after Bud beat Earl Spence, that's the most you ever seen Bud on interviews. You never seen Bud on that many goddamn interviews. You very rarely seen Bud on an interview. After he beat Earl, that man went on interview after interview for like 2 weeks straight. You ain't never seen Bud on an interview like that.
I've never seen that.
So I mean, that's what it was. It wasn't that he was expensive. It was a bad investment. He thought he was going to get a return on it, and Bud just wasn't a draw like that. So it's not that Bud is expensive. It's Bud only want 2 fights. He's like, look, I only got 2 fights left. The rematch with Earl, and I want to fight Canelo. That's it. And he wants 15 million, between 10 and 15 million guaranteed. And those are the only 2 fighters you're going to get it with. The only other fighter he can possibly get it with is Tim Tszyu. But you got to go fight Tim Tszyu in Australia because that fight is not settled like that in the United States. Tim Tszyu is not a big draw like that in the United States. And Terrence Crawford ain't a big draw. So the only way
they would let their young pup go out to way out there to Australia and fight a dangerous guy like Terrence Crawford?
No, Tim Tszyu will fight anybody.
I know he will, but I'm saying you don't think they'll protect him?
No, they see the thing is PBC is not top ranked. Okay. PBC don't protect their fighters. If they want to fight, they let them go fight. They don't care if you got 5 fights or you got 50 fights. If you want to fight, they're gonna let you fight. Top rank is the one that have matchmakers and say, hey, I don't think that fight is a good fight. Let's put him in with this guy. I think this is gonna be a good fight. I don't think it's gonna be one-sided or whatever. That's top rank. Top rank has those matchmakers that does that. PBC don't do that. They say, okay, y'all 2 want to fight? All right, let's make the deal. Let's see how much we could get for this fight. That's how PBC do it. They don't match make the fights. They just put you in there who you want to get in there with. You want to fight him? Okay, let's go ask him and see if he want to fight. He say, yeah, okay, then let's go to the daggone network, see how much they're gonna pay for it. That's what they do.
What you think about this stuff, CDK?
Man, I'm sitting there listening to them, and I'm thinking to myself, listen, I watched that interview, and one thing about Bernie the boxer, he gonna say whatever's needed because anytime somebody paying your rent, taking care of your bills, he gonna say whatever you say about that. That's how I really feel about it. You know what I'm saying?
You cool.
I'm gonna keep it real about dude. I don't even like dude. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say what I say about him. Man, this man, I sit there listening to him tell David Benavidez to get on, stop chasing Canelo. So you want David Benavidez, a man that's 168 pounds, ranked number 1, to get out the way. So Terrence Bud Crawford can come up 2 weight classes to get knocked out, you know what I'm saying, get a payday so you keep getting your bills paid. That's basically what you were saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't respect nothing dude be saying, to be honest, which I don't like him. I don't like what he stand for. I don't even want to talk about him. Bud Crawford ain't no draw, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Like y'all said, you know what I'm saying? He's never been friendly to the media. He's been nasty to the fans. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, he's still looking for a big fight right now. If Canelo keep on doing what he's doing, I wish he go and fight Boots. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? People say he can beat Boots. I want to see it. Let me see what he do. That's all I want to see. I don't feel like he's doing nothing else but fighting Boots.
And you know what? That will prove to everybody whether if Bud is a draw now that he got past Earl. Him beating Earl, he might become a draw. So why not get in there with somebody else instead of getting there with somebody that's a bigger name than you? Get in there with somebody else. But like I said, he's not going to do that because he only got 2 fights left. He don't care if he's a draw or not. He only got 2 fights left and he's done. That's what the man said. He got 2 fights and he's done. So he don't care if he's a draw or not. He wants to get in there with somebody else that's going to carry the weight for the fight. and he just going to piggyback off of it.
Well, let me ask you this. So if you say that Boots and Bud Crawford is the best fight, and there's no money for that fight, so that means there's no money in boxing, right?
Say that again.
So if you say Boots and if I'm hearing what you brothers are saying, you brothers are saying that Boots versus Bud is a big fight. So if there's no money for that fight, that means there's no money in boxing, right?
No, see the thing is, it can be a big fight. We don't know if it's a big fight or not. It can be, because Boots has never fought on pay-per-view. He never headlined pay-per-view.
Right.
Bud headlined pay-per-view, and the only one that did good was the one when he was with Earl. All the rest of them barely made a profit. One of them lost money. So it can be a big fight because the people wants to see Bud and Boots because they fight a similar style. And Boots is the young guy. It's the same thing like Canelo and David Benavidez. Boots is the young guy. Bud don't want to fight him. David Benavidez is the young guy. Canelo don't want to fight him. They both fight the similar style to the old guys. It's the same thing. Same thing.
So you saying there's no money in boxing then if we can't get that fight?
I'm not saying there's no money in boxing. It's money. It's money there if you put the fights that the fans want to see. That's why when I hear people say, Tank Davis don't fight nobody want to see. Shit, his fans say that he do. Because he's always doing 250, 300,000 pay-per-views. That's what he does.
He can sell.
You know what, Free? Let me piggyback off something you said. What BBO, what y'all was talking about. There's money in boxing, but guess what? They don't believe there's no money in Bud. See, how is it that everybody else is able to, you can take Tank, put him in the ring with anybody. Just like he said, he gonna do what he do, right? Why they can't do that with Bud? Why they can't do that with Bud? Why they can't put Bud in there with Boots? Because they feel like Bud is not gonna be in a total promotion.
I think they'll put him in there with Boots. I just don't think they're not giving him no $10, $15 million guarantee with Boots.
Right.
You're gonna get 1.5.
That's what I'm saying. He's not gonna be able, to warrant that type of money because it's not gonna do what it's supposed to do because he can't. We know he's not capable of selling like that.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, and truthfully speaking, right now, if Boots and Bud fight, it would have to be on PBC. But say Bud get this PBC fight out the way, and he said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and fight Boots. Where they fighting at? Because Boots is not a PBC fighter.
Right.
Bud is not a PBC fighter. So neither one of them have a contract with Amazon. Where they fighting at?
That's a good question.
So, I mean, like I said, Boots can get in there. Right now, it would be a PBC fight because Bud is under contract with PBC right now. Yeah. But if he has that one more fight for PBC, and they say, you know what, I'll go ahead and fight Boots. Nobody else want to fight me. I'll fight this young dude and show everybody he's not as good as everybody think he is. Where y'all fighting at? Y'all going back to BOK Prime? Y'all gonna try to bring them back? Or y'all gonna go over there to the Saudis and see if they want to pay for it? That's
somebody get in touch. Somebody get in touch with the Prince, whatever he is, and tell him we need this fight.
Now, I mean, if they think that fight is profitable, they might pay for it.
Yeah,
they might pay for it. I don't know how profitable it's going to be because it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. So, I mean, I guess they'll make the money on the pay-per-views because the Boots fans ain't going to be able to go to the fight. Bud fans ain't going to be able to go to the fight. They will have to pay for the pay-per-view to see it. Right. And being though Boots never been on pay-per-view, I mean, we don't know how many fans he got because he's never been on pay-per-view. We don't know how many people really want to see Boots. So we don't know. I mean, we sort of have a figure of how many people want to see Bud. He's roughly around 150,000. Those are the people that really want to see Bud. So we don't know what it would do. That's why I say Bud, if he want to show that he is a draw and he can he can make a big money fight, get in there with Boots. Now you got to fight outside of Earl. You had the fights before Earl. Now you beat Earl. You got to fight after Earl. Now you will see how big of a draw you are now that you beat Earl. Because if you beating Earl was the pinnacle of your career, you should be a draw now. You should be a draw now.
Man, you're right. And you think about, in what world does Tank and Ryan do better numbers than Earl and Bud? I mean, the way that fight was hyped, the super fight, the way everybody kept saying, which I wanted to see that fight bad, you know what I'm saying? And I was a Earl, I was a diehard Earl Spence fan. And I just looked at, when I was thinking about the numbers, I'm like, how in the world did they not do more than Tank and Ryan? That tell you a lot right there.
Well, it's two things. It's two things. One, like I said before, Bud never really catered to the fans. He never really catered to the fan. And two, you got to remember, Tank and Ryan, those are two different fan bases. So you got Tank fan base, and then you got Ryan fan base. Earl and Bud, that's the same fan base.
Yeah.
So the people that like Bud, some of them like Earl. The people that like Earl, some of them like Bud. And then you have some that just like Earl. You have some that just like Bud. So they was catering to the same fan base. That's one of the reasons why it didn't do as much as Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. And the second reason is because Bud is not a draw like his fans claim that he is. He's not a draw like that.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yep.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why Floyd and Leonard Ellaby kept putting Tank Davis in there with Mexican fan base, the Latino fan base, because he got two different fan bases. Now you can bring more money to the table. You can bring more money. There's more money coming in because you got the people that like Tank Davis and going to buy Tank Davis fights, and then you got the people that follow those fighters and their money that's going to come to the table. So that's why Tank Davis, regardless of who he got in there with, he was doing 100. I mean, he was doing 225, 250, 300 pay-per-view buys because.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah.
Y'all, I don't know if y'all been looking. I've been moving around, but I just seen the Andy Cruz. Y'all, he get ready to come on now. Are y'all watching it?
Yeah, I got it on my phone right now. I click over once he about to fight.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the reason why they
right there, Andy Cruz.
Yeah, Andy Cruz. I think Andy Cruz might be going for a title within another 2 or 3 fights. He's gonna be fighting for a title.
I agree. Ooh, the truth.
So I mean, you got to see that Floyd and Leonard Ellaby knew where the money was in the business of boxing. Now the fans might not have liked it. The diehard fans might not have liked it, but it was making Floyd, Leonard Ellaby, and Tank Davis multi-millionaires because they knew where the money was.
It was a great blueprint.
Yeah. Floyd knows how to make money. He knows how to make money in the sport of boxing. And he knows, okay, who has the two biggest fan base? African-American and the Mexicans. Those are the two biggest fan base. So if we put Tank Davis in there with a Mexican who has somewhat of a name, we're going to make some money. We know Tank Davis fans going to come out, and we know the Mexicans is going to stand behind their fighters. We're going to make some money.
Hey, let me ask y'all all this right here, this question. Why do, like, the Devin Haney's and these different fighters, these black fighters, man, they're struggling to get pay-per-view buys and stuff, and they know that they see what Tank doing, they see what Floyd doing. Why don't more of these black fighters sign with Floyd? What y'all think the problem is?
Well, a lot of people don't sign to Floyd because they want to be their own individuals, and they think that Floyd is going to steal all the shine from them. So they don't sign with Floyd because of that. Some like Devin Haney, he's not signed to anybody because he's his own promoter. So he's not signing to anybody. But the other boxers, a lot of those guys, they know who Floyd is, and they know that Floyd likes to be in the limelight. So a lot of those fighters, they don't want nobody stealing their glory. They want to get praised for what the work that they do. And then another thing is Floyd only go after certain people. He only go after fighters that he can bring up. He don't want to go after fighters that's already established unless he feel he can make some money off of them.
And what I'm saying, like they would come, a lot of them had an opportunity. Like you see what Tank done. Tank got in there, built his name up, and then he got out of there. That's what I think. A lot of them, you know what I'm saying, just saying everybody gonna do what they want to do, but I feel like you know what I'm saying. A lot of them should have done took that same kind of route if they had the opportunity. If they had the opportunity.
I think Floyd is just such a hater, man. That a lot of people don't want to be around him. That's what it really is, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Hey, my man, like that say, be free, stop the cat.
Like that, you can't beat me in a debate, no matter how hard you try.
There you go, flexing your debate muscle. Ain't nobody challenge you to no debate, man. Well, yeah, I think Andy Cruz beat everything.
None of the stuff that I said was false. You can't tell me that Bud is a drawer in no sense of the form. Outside of Earl, Bud had barely broke even on every pay-per-view fight he's ever had. Some of them he didn't even break even. He lost money. There's no cap there.
People forget that he wasn't the A side against Amir Khan. Amir Khan was the A side.
No, he was the A side. Amir Khan just got paid more than him. He was the A side.
I thought Amir Khan was A side.
No, he was the A side. Amir Khan just got paid more than him. And that's what Bob said. Bob said Amir Khan negotiated the contract. He negotiated. Bud was the A side because you gotta remember, Amir Khan fought on Top Rank. Bud was the A side. Bud was the champion.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Go ahead.
I was just thinking about Bozy Ennis, man. He could have made two of the best fighters in the world.
Yeah, I think Andy Cruz need to get away from Bozy Ennis, man, because Bozy's gonna be focused on the son and not him.
Oh no, man. I'm looking at Andy Cruz. He's looking pretty good to me.
I mean, he one of the best, man.
Yeah. He been having he has high praise for Bozy though. He got high praise for him.
I mean, you know what's funny? I don't know why nobody's using Kenny Porter or, you know, what's the guy that used to be with Lamont Peterson? You know what I'm talking about? Free the dude from DC, or he's from Maryland, one of the places, somewhere in the DMV. You know what I'm talking about? With the bald head, with the glass, he helped with Tank sometimes.
Buddy? No, not Buddy. I'm thinking about Buddy McGirt, not him.
No, tall. You know what I'm talking about? Free the tall brother, bald brother with the glasses. He helped with Tank sometime.
Oh, man, what's his name?
I can't think of his name. He used to be with Lamont Peterson.
I know who you're talking about too. I'm trying to think of his name. I'm gonna sit there watching the move, how Cruz move. Good shot.
Barry Hunter is his name. Barry Hunter.
Oh, Barry Hunter.
Yeah, I like Barry Hunter. Yo, what's up to my brother Tommy? I think Barry Hunter's a very good trainer. I've seen Tank improve with him in the ring, so I think Barry Hunter would be a really good guy for a real good guy for Tank to learn from, man. I'm sorry, Andy Cruz to learn from, because I think that's all Andy Cruz needed, just somebody to kind of keep working with him, because I think he got all the talent in the world. What you think, man?
Yeah, well, I'm saying he got all the talent, but I think that one thing that he said that he's not going to be able to get from nowhere else is what he's getting with him working with Boots, and he's you know what I'm saying, he's getting a lot of good rounds. You know what I'm saying, dealing with Boots.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's gonna make a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Dude already got the skill set. You know what I'm saying? And this is broke. If it ain't broke, I said don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, from how it seems like Bo's again the man all the time, he ain't complaining or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he starts to feel like that, then it's time to move on. But I think he's happy where he at right now.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm a big fan of Bozy Ennis. I like what he's doing. I definitely enjoy what I'm seeing with especially with what I'm seeing with Boots, because Boots has gotten much better over the years, man. It's good to see this guy still improving, man.
People don't want to hear it, and people not gonna like it. Yeah. But I'm telling them, I'm standing on it. Man, he gonna give Bud Crawford all he can handle. I'm telling you what I know.
You know what? You might be right when you say that. You might be right. I just don't know.
He gonna listen. Dude is about 5'10". He bigger than Bud. He can do everything Bud can do in the ring. I'm talking about everything. And the power's there. It ain't too much. I mean, he's a complete fighter to me. I could be seeing, could be smoking mirrors right now, but I'm real high on Boots.
What you think about Boots, Tommy?
I think Boots is special. I think there are certain people that, like, when you see them, no matter, regardless of who they fight, irrespective of competition and things like that, you just see it. They just have that it factor. And there's no way, you cannot tell me by looking at Boots, you don't get that glimpse of the it factor. I think that, he's tried his best to make his money at the division. When I say that, I mean trying to get the big fights so that he can become champion. And, he wants to unify it. He's understanding now that there's a business towards this, and that's going to always take precedence over what fight should be made, especially when you factor in how much money these people are demanding and making nowadays. And on top of this, the realization that these fighters now know that when they fight or they sign to contracts and they make agreements, what the fight makes and actually what they get is a far disparaging number. It's too far, especially when you look at them as being the draw and they want their cut. So Boots is coming up in an era where he wants to prove his mettle, yet he can't get the chance to fight to show that, I'm every bit as good as they are. And that's frustrating. But I cannot deny the talent that is within that man, that he possesses. And on top of that, the savvy that he has in the ring. He does some things that, is a little bit flamboyant, but when you're that much better, I mean that because I've seen some flamboyant fighters before.
Yeah.
That Ben Whitaker kid is a flamboyant cat.
Oh, yeah. What you think about Floyd Schofield calling out Sugar Shakur, man? What you think about that, Uncle Sheldon? You hear about that?
Oh, he did? No, I've been real busy, man. I've been doing a lot of other shit, but he called out Shakur?
Yeah, he said he'll knock him out.
3 or 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Make it happen. Does Shakur have a fight?
No.
Yeah, I thought he had a fight in June.
We don't know who the opponent is. You got to say your classic line. Put his ass in there.
Yeah, but you got cross promote to do that. And, I don't know if that fight's big enough to make niggas cross promote.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, his dad said that he would beat him in 3 or 4 rounds, and I don't believe it, but I like to see it.
His dad is a goofball. That Floyd Schofield, he got the worst dad trainer of all time. That brother said, I don't know. You got to get that bum out of there. No, my mistake. Greg Norman Jr. Sorry. Norman Jr. got the worst trainer in boxing. I don't know. Did y'all see what Greg Norman Sr. told his son? I don't know. What's up, my man, Athletic Mind? What you think about all this, man?
Oh, I just think it's all talk, man. You know how it is. I don't feed into stuff no more. I just want to see it. All these dudes. Oh, I'll knock this dude out. I'll do this. Bop. I ain't in no whole lot, man. He say that he's not the first guy to say something that sounds ludicrous. He won't be the last.
You cold-blooded, man.
That's a fact, though. That's a fact.
Hold on, let me ask you this. So what you think about Berlanga, man? He's from your hometown. What you think about Berlanga?
Man, that's a good question. Thank you for asking that, man. Berlanga was my guy, man. When you know what I'm saying? He's still my guy, you know what I'm saying? When he was getting them knockouts, them 18, first round, 18 first round knockouts, whatever it was, man, I was like, man, this kid got the power, man. I would like to see him go more rounds, but hey, if he knocking these dudes out like this, imagine how he's gonna look against the top competition. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't translate at all, man. I fell for the okie doke, man. And it's only a matter of time before he get the wrong fight, man. It's only a matter of time, bro. But I'm still supporting the man. I'm still rocking with the man. Hope he improving on his boxing ability. You know, we seen him jump from a couple coaches and experiment recently, but you know, hope all works out for him though. You know what I'm saying?
It look like he ready to go to bed. Every time I watch him fight, it look like if he get in there with one of them slick blacks, they might knock him out. I really think so, man. Because I just get worried about Berlanga, man.
Who has he fought that was slick?
Nobody. That's what I'm saying. He get in there with one of them slick blacks, man. He might go to bed.
Like who? At 68.
Boo Andrade, if he's not retired. I think that guy, Caleb Plant might be a good one. I mean, them slick back fighters. Yeah, them dudes, them slick back fighters.
Yeah, both of them be Berlanga.
Yeah.
So you think Caleb Plant is a slick black fighter?
Oh yeah.
Hey, I kind of rock with that question. I like that.
You don't think so? You don't think so?
Man, so dude got
he got a black style. I gotta get.
Not at all. I don't think he's black at all.
He 20 minutes for me, so I rock with him.
No, not like that. I just know he white. Ain't his wife though black? She black.
Yeah, Jordan Plant. Yeah, the girl that used to be on the TV show with PBC, the new reporter. Yeah.
Oh, she was a reporter.
I tell you one thing, she rides for that man.
Yeah.
Her husband. She's supposed to.
Yo, but that's how you know he's solid.
He got Jamal Charlo slap. Jamal Charlo gave her that slap.
I mean, that was corny, man. He lucky he didn't get sent to heaven doing that, bro. I mean, if I was a security man, I would have blew Caleb Plant away, man.
How was that corny? That man kept touching.
Explain that, bro. How was that corny?
What would you do, BBO?
Y'all right.
What would you do, BBO?
No, what I'm saying, the security should have blown Caleb Plant away for touching a.
Why?
But you saying he corny for slapping them?
I don't know what happened. I just seen him slap dude. I'm like, come on, bro. You know the last thing you do.
Come on, you gotta do your research before you call somebody corny, man.
Yeah, the dude touched his face. The dude put his hands in his face. You don't put your hands in a grown man's face.
And he called his wife Jordy. He told him,
where the fuck do you do that at? Yeah. Where they do that at? Ohio?
No.
You don't put your hand in a grown man's face, nigga. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you don't do that.
Right there, well, you better respect that.
Well, I didn't realize he did that. My mistake, correction.
He
was wilding. He was wilding.
The security still should have blew him away, though. They still should have blew him away. You don't touch this. You don't touch the money like that. He said, "Berlanga
the money."
I'm talking about that security, man. The security should have blew him away.
He ain't had no security. What are you talking about? That nigga ain't had no security.
Who was that dude that pushed Caleb Plant back? That wasn't security?
That was security for the event. That wasn't security for no goddamn person.
Oh, okay. Well, he got
them niggas ain't
man.
On the level where they need them niggas ain't on no level where they need no fucking security. Nobody can't do nothing to them niggas.
I guarantee you ain't gonna slap Floyd like that. I guarantee it.
That's money.
Oh, Floyd is on the level. Floyd worth over $500 million. Floyd needs security. Because Floyd talk a lot of shit, and Floyd is tiny. Nigga slap the shit out of Floyd, might break his neck. Floyd's a little bitty nigga.
What he say? Berlanga came up as a good boxer, though. The amateurs, he just started knocking people out and believing in his own heart. Bad management too. Now with his old trainer and their second fight back together. So let's see how he performs. I mean, I gotta be honest. The only reason Tommy's saying that is because Berlanga's a Puerto Rican. And he rides for all the Puerto Ricans.
No.
That's all it is, man. It's the truth, man. And I love Puerto Rican people. Even when they destroy Harlem, I still love Puerto Rican people. They my guys. I'm in Cleveland. You gotta love Puerto Rican people. When he said, yeah, let's see how he does tonight as a perfect opponent for Berlanga, but dangerous because he's not coming to lay down. That's crap.
He fuck around, get a Canelo fight out of this shit. He knocked this dude out.
The dude he fight working Red Lobster, man. I don't understand what he's talking about.
Uncle Sheldon cooking with grease right now. Well, I'm telling you right now, that good old Chris.
He fuck around, get a Canelo fight. He knocked this dude out tonight. He fuck around, get one.
That's exactly what
he gonna get a Canelo fight if he knock dude out. I believe.
Yeah,
Athletic mind. Let me ask you this, man.
What's
So if a guy slapped you, you wouldn't want security to blow him away? You would want to fight him?
BBO, don't ask me the answer. Don't ask me
I'm
the
asking you a question,
no
man.
answer to, bro.
I'm asking you a question, man.
Why?
I don't know.
You see how you be disrespectful, bro?
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? You see how you get disrespectful, bro?
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna say that I said that just because he's Puerto Rican? That's not true. When have I ever done that?
Uh-oh.
Every time you open your mouth, it's something about a Puerto Rican.
You're so full of shit. What I'm saying is,
it's always that, hold on.
But you know Berlanga's history too.
It's coconut bread, you know, nut beef patties, and Puerto Ricans. That's all you talk about, man. Because it's from the Bronx. Y'all got one bakery and you just go crazy, man. That's all it is, man.
I figure we got Little Italy in the Bronx. What's wrong with you? Even though most of the employees are Mexican, but still.
Hey, yo, that's Puerto Rican food up in there.
Yo, you ain't shit, man.
Hey, that Puerto Rican food, that Puerto Rican food is like Chinese food. You gotta leave it in the restaurant. You're not going home with that in you.
It depends where you get it. Come on, man. There's good Puerto Rican restaurants over here. Come on, man. You don't even come to the Bronx. You stay out in
I'll be in East New York, man. I go to East New York.
You don't come to the Bronx. You don't know.
I go where the dogs are, man. I don't go to the Bronx, man. I don't want to mess my shoes up or nothing.
You ain't shit.
It's
Berlanga came up as a boxer through the amateurs. Like, he was known, for his boxing ability, not for knocking dudes out. But when he started, when he started fighting, he was knocking guys out. Especially with that weight.
Mm-hmm.
Big guys, you go to knock guys out. He's not a welterweight or a lightweight or anything like that. So, but then he fell in love with it. You got Fat Joe came in the picture. Kind of controlled management. Bad matchups and all, and he got lazy. His last fight, he struggled to make weight. Nobody said anything, but he did, because he was here in New York, and he had to lose like 7 pounds in like one day. Like he was struggling, and that was his first fight back with his old trainer, Mark Ferret. So this fight, he looked a lot better on the scale, but the scales don't determine what the fight, what's going to happen in the fight.
How you lose 7 pounds in one day?
That's not nothing, bro.
I mean, it's not good.
But he do that. What I'm asking you, how do you do that?
Hey, look, I
was working out in the Bronx and in Brooklyn.
I lost 10 pounds in one day before. That's not good, but that's not.
Yeah.
How did you do it?
Sauna suit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's possible, obviously, but it's not good.
I think the thing that's so crazy about this whole fight, man, with Berlanga, is that he just is probably the most hyped man ever. Because he really never done anything. He's just like Brandon Rios, man. He's never done anything.
No, he hasn't. You're right. I'm not calling him a world beater. I'm just saying, let's see how he does, when he's back with his trainers, and see how he does. I'm saying, see how he performs. Now, he's supposed to win tonight, but he's not fighting a guy that's going to lay down. So let's see how he fights. And then, let's see, he's going to take another step up probably after this fight. But he's not ready for Jaime Munguia. He can't beat those guys right now.
Why don't you push Shakur like you push other Puerto Ricans? That's my question.
Well, what do you want me to say about Shakur?
You don't say nothing about it. I mean, everybody.
I do say something about it. I mean, I was disappointed. I was disappointed in his last fight.
I mean,
but I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Shakur. I told you this.
I'm gonna tell you guys this. It's two types of Puerto Ricans. You got the daddy Yankee Puerto Ricans who don't mess with black folks, and you got the Fat Joes, man.
What about the bad
Tommy? My man Tommy is a daddy Yankee. We don't count them, man. We don't want to say nothing about the LGBTQ, man. We don't want to say nothing about them guys. Go ahead. Yeah,
hey, BBO. What's the difference between the two Puerto Ricans? What's the difference?
Well, Daddy Yankee don't like blacks.
That's not true. You're so full of
Fat
shit.
Joe does. That's the biggest difference.
You are so full of shit. And what is Bad Buddy like?
That's LGBTQ, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what it is.
You see that you're spot on with that one. But that's like not true about Daddy Yankee. You're so fucked up.
It's just like you, man. You don't mess with no blacks. Everybody I ever heard you with is Puerto Rican.
I know, and I've had you on the panel multiple times, and I've been on
one
your
black
panel,
guy,
but I don't mess
one
with
black guy, one black guy.
Oh, so you're not black?
I'm only black guy on there.
You only what?
BBO Mexican.
Where Hey,
No,
wild
you
boy.
don't
Oh,
think
no,
that?
huh?
I was gonna ask Tommy if he also believed that matchmaking helped contribute to that as well, because you know some of those people he's fighting, they weren't some of the tougher
Yeah,
competition.
I totally agree with that. That's why I said the mismanagement, you know, and the mismanagement, you know, as part of it, you know, but then he got gassed, you know. So I mean, and this is not the first time Fat Joe been messing up people's career. Now he's still with, you know, messing with Fat Joe, but he's now with more disciplined trainers. So let's see what happens. I mean, I can't predict what's gonna happen, but you know, but I've been very critical of Berlanga, you know. So
but why are you so critical of Fat Joe? I don't understand, because he messed
because I know the truth about Fat Joe.
He's a super gangster. There's nothing else you can say.
He's also a scumbag.
Are y'all talking about the rapper Fat Joe?
Yeah.
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 He's a super gangster.
His don't dance. They just pull up their pants and do the rock away.
Because Fat Joe's done a lot of people. He's done a lot of people dirty, man.
Fat Joe's a monster, man.
So hold on, what he got to do? He's a promoter or something?
No, he's like, he gets in there. He tries to, like, you know, so quote unquote manage guy. He's not the official manager, but he gets in their ears and, you know, the fighters' ear. He's throwing the money here to do this and do that. So, you know, he's an influence. There's a fighter years ago from the Bronx called, I don't know if you heard of Alan Conyers, right? He's known for Kirkland. Remember Kirkland? And Kirkland stopped him, but he dropped Kirkland. I don't know if you remember that fight. It was the first round. Like, he dropped Kirkland, and then Kirkland came and knocked him out. Well, anyway, Conyers, you know, he's a good fighter from the Bronx. Same thing. Fat Joe, you know, they had him fighting out in fucking, you know, Jimmy's Cafe back in the day. I don't know if you ever heard of Jimmy's Cafe here in the Bronx. You know, it doesn't exist anymore, but yeah, you know, they used to have fights over there too. And, you know, he got the money, you know, got some money for Fat Joe, and the dedication wasn't there after that. So I'm looking to have him on too, but you know, that's just another example. You know, Fat Joe get in the ear of these, and it's not good with these. Look what happened. It's not just Fat Joe. Look at 50 Cent and Gamboa.
I know Fat Joe is a professional liar. Now I don't know too much about it.
1,000%.
Yeah. He said, "Why would you say a professional liar, CDK? That's cold blooded."
Because he is.
Man, he is. He's a professional liar.
He is.
That man be telling the story.
Well, let me ask you this, man. I want to ask you guys this: do you think Berlanga's head is on straight?
I don't think it was. I think it may be now, but like I said, I don't know. I'm just saying, and that's one of the, you know, the things that we were critical about him. Like, he's just out in the street doing crazy things, doing OnlyFans, you know, doing all these other things, and people's on Instagram and in these models' DMs and stuff. Like, he's not focused, and his entourage too. But I think now, you know, second go around, we'll see what happens tonight.
Yeah, that woman didn't help either.
I'm watching the fight.
Oh yeah,
I'm watching that fight.
The fame.
Power. You think, does he have good power? What y'all think?
Who?
Andy Cruz.
That's the thing. I think his weakness is I don't think he has the pop. I don't think he has the pop, man.
I don't need it. That's what I'm looking at. I don't think he got the pop.
No.
Great boxer.
Everything else though.
Yeah.
Everything else. I just don't see the power.
I'm literally back and forth with my boy Sock. I don't know if you guys know Sock. BBO does, and we're basically saying the same thing because he likes Andy Cruz, and I'm saying I do too. And I literally just said that. I said I don't think he has the pop.
Yeah, Sock stole my mother's car, man. So,
but yo, Sock is like your best friend. He's the one that sides with you on everything.
The man stole my mother's car, man. I ain't got no love for Sock, man.
He's too hectic, man. Aren't you half Dominican?
You a goofball. No,
my bad. You talking to me? You talking to me? My bad.
Yeah, Tommy is. Ain't you a Dominican, Tommy?
Hey, who wins that fight right now, BBO? Y'all, Keyshawn or Andy Cruz right now, who wins?
Andy Cruz stomps him out, man.
Hell no, bro.
I think he boxed circles around Davis, but then again, if Davis lands something, I don't know.
That's a good fight, bro. He might take his belt
off and hurt Davis, man.
But I like Cruz's skill set, man. His wherewithal, man. I think that the longer he's with the new trainer that he has in Ballsy, man, I think the further he'll develop, man, and he becomes that much more of a problem But that being said, Keyshawn is the real deal too. I believe Keyshawn showed in his last couple of fights that he has the ability to adapt to complications and to move effectively around them to get the dub. So that will be key in that fight if he can adapt to the things that Cruz does well. And Cruz moves his feet extremely well.
And they both improved. They both have improved since the amateurs.
Oh, that's a fact.
But do you think they make the fight though? Like I don't see the fight happening anytime soon.
Not no time soon. I was just throwing it out there. It's too early for that.
Yeah. I mean,
I think it's the fight to make. I mean, just the history alone. But who's Keyshawn Davis really going to fight? Because I mean, he's not going to fight Shakur at 135 because they're like best friends.
Yeah, he won't.
What do you think about that though? Do you think that should be? Oh, my bad, CDK. Go ahead.
My father said he really want to fight BVO best friend Teofimo. That's who he want.
Yeah, he does. But to step up and wait. But does Top Rank make that fight?
I don't know.
I think Tio wants to fight in Honduras, and he's going to fight like some type of
He told Keyshawn come over. Yeah, he told Keyshawn come over there. Keyshawn said he'll go. He said he'll fight him anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
My friend saw Keyshawn today. He had like an outing in Virginia. So I got a friend of mine from the Bronx. She moved to Virginia. She was like his 7th grade school teacher.
I like Keyshawn. Only thing about Keyshawn is he seemed like the type of dude who will steal your iPhone and help you. That's my only problem with him, man.
Yo, you stupid, bro.
I could just see dudes.
Livio is traumatized.
Oh, my nigga Mark.
I saw him at the fight last week. He was cool. I'm mad because I was gonna talk to him and get an interview, and then somebody from Shushu Camp pulled him away. So
man, it's crazy. But if they did fight y'all on the real, who would win? How do y'all see that fight playing out between him and Tio? Y'all think Keyshawn ready for that type of fight?
Man, Tio knock him out.
I like to see it.
Tio get his ass whooped, bro.
I believe he'll beat Tio.
Yeah, I believe he can beat Teofimo Lopez, bro.
I got 100, man. I got 100. He can't beat Tio, man.
I got 100. It ain't fight.
I got 200. I got 200 on Keyshawn, bro.
Facts. I got 100. Hey, I got 100. Me and you, CDK, we locked in, baby. 100 on Tio, man.
We locked in.
Because you already know Teo just won a big fight against Jermaine Ortiz, man.
You got a gift.
He's a monster, man.
A monster.
Yeah, so that's what Keyshawn would exactly have to replicate, though. He'd have to box. He'd have to make Tio come to him. Because if he stands there in front of him, that's going to be a mistake.
Well, Tommy, you know, Tio might hit him with a bolo punch or something, man. Knock him out, man. Like,
man, he knocked. Let me tell you something. He knocked Tio. He knocked Tio dead out in front of Tio. And Tio didn't do nothing. Man, let me tell you something. I'll kill you right now. You know what Tio said, didn't you? Well, there's a time and place for everything. I don't want to hear that, man. That's your daddy.
So you're talking about something that's not even true, right?
Maybe his dad was in the wrong.
No,
his dad is always in the wrong.
True. It was true.
I mean, his dad stayed with a 16-year-old.
Keyshawn was a 16-year-old at the time.
Cambosis Pops was ready to snuff Tio's dad. Cambosis Pops, remember? And Tio's dad looked shook.
I mean, come on. You wouldn't be shook, man. He off a whole 12-pack. You don't think he's shook? Come on, Bill. You don't want no smoke. Come on, bro. You never had a 12-pack. You don't want no smoke when you off a 12-pack. Stop playing, Tommy. What's that beer y'all drink? Man? That Daza or whatever?
Yeah, you're an asshole, bro.
I think if you had 12 Daza or whatever they call them things, man. You don't want no smoke.
Modelo?
Whatever one, the king of beer, whatever that beer is, you know what I'm talking about.
Corona?
No, y'all don't drink the Coronas. That's a black thing, brothers.
I drink Corona. What are you talking about?
Bro, drink Coronas like they
black. I drink Corona too.
Yo, you wildin', bro.
Yo, I don't think BBO even drinks.
This man just said Corona's a black thing. Are you crazy, BBO?
That's a Mexican beer.
In Cleveland, man, niggas drink Coronas like they Gatorade.
That's out in Cleveland, bro. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all consider yourself Hispanics out there, bro.
Oh, here we go.
I told you BBO Mexican.
You know, I know how y'all do in Brownsville. Y'all probably drink OE and all that old school stuff, man.
Yeah, we drink Colt 45 out here, boy.
Yeah, Colt 45. Miller Lite.
Old English.
Old English, yeah.
Hey, BBO, I ain't gonna lie. I came through Ohio not too long ago, and it messed me up because y'all was drinking Steel Reserve.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Yeah, they were drinking Steel Reserve.
Only person that drinks Steel Reserve was my man Tommy from the Bronx. He keep a 211 in his pocket, man. Every time I see it,
come on, man. I don't drink that shit. What do you drink? You drink that Cobra shit. What is that 45-cent beer?
Hey, you know me, I'm a Natty Light man. I might drink a Natty Light every now and then.
I hope you ain't drinking it.
You never had a Natty Light?
Hell no.
No, I never drank that.
I know a lot of people, bro, when they really want to get bit, they drink that rock gut, that Night Train, and that other stuff. What's that other stuff called? That's the my uncle used to get so ragged.
Yeah, that's that potion right there. But my brother Tommy drink that E&J, so
nah.
He ain't paying for no Hennessy, bro. He can drink that E&J, man.
Nah, man. I drank that before years ago when I was freaking a teenager.
So yesterday counted years ago?
Nah, I don't drink that. You crazy.
Castle. What is it called? Castle.
I don't really drink Hennessy like that.
Yeah, Hennessy. I'm not a Hennessy drinker.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all drink that white liquor? Y'all like to fight there, I see.
What do you drink? Brugal? You drink Brugal, right?
Who, me? No, I drink Crown. I drink the Crown Royal, maybe peach or something.
I know you have Dominican. You drink that Brugal.
No,
I believe you drink. Hey, BBO. I believe you drink. I believe you like mixed drinks.
With the umbrella.
Yeah.
Margarita type nigga.
Hey, I know CDK. So every time CDK get a fresh bald head, man, he got a doggone long out like kid. Every time he get a fresh bald head. I know how you do, man.
There's nothing wrong with Long Island. There's nothing wrong with that. I haven't had one in a minute either.
Well, you Irish, bro. You probably drink everything, man.
I'm not. I'm Puerto Rican and German.
No, you German, man. Don't nobody would think you was Puerto Rican, man.
Who was German? Was your mom's German?
My father.
Damn.
Oh, your father was German? I was about to say, man.
So you German?
No.
So you German, man. You ain't Puerto Rican, bro.
So my mom's blood don't count.
Man, you had one beef patty. Now all of a sudden you
beef. What does a beef patty have to do with anything?
I'm just saying, bro. You German, man. So you probably beating that sauerkraut and all that. Hey, I'm from Cleveland. There's a lot of Germans in Cleveland.
Felix Sturm.
Vivio, you're being very prejudicial.
Arthur Abraham and Felix Sturm. My favorite fighters. They're German.
I'm gonna keep it real though. I always tell BBO BBO do not like black fighters, man.
Hey, BBO, you talking about this Cleveland?
That's a fact.
BBO, you talking about Cleveland this, Cleveland that, BBO. New York own Cleveland, bro. You see what we did on the playoffs last year, man? Stop.
Who your team?
The Knicks, man.
Oh,
the Knicks, they eliminated.
Y'all cheated us, man. Y'all cheated us.
We cheated y'all, man.
We couldn't get a call. What are you talking about? We couldn't get a call.
Couldn't get a call. Stop, bro.
So BBO, who you like? You like more Cleveland fighters or Ohio fighters or New York fighters, Brownsville fighters?
Somebody got fever.
Oh, D3, what up, D3?
It's DC Breed over there, D Frizzle. You gotta mute his YouTube.
Oh, to be honest though, I like Cleveland fight. The best fighter in the world is from Cleveland right now is Abdullah Mason. So I mean, I don't know. Abdullah Mason, one of the best. Yeah, he's one of the best in the world. Yeah, he's from Cleveland.
Nice. He
from Cleveland, man. So it's the greatest city in the world, to be honest with you.
What, man? Stop.
Don King.
Cleveland. Detroit and Memphis like Maine, the bottom of the borough.
Bro, the best thing to come out of Cleveland ain't from Cleveland, bro. He from Akron, bro. Stop, bro.
Dude, where's Akron, bro? He talking crazy. Nobody know what Akron is, though.
Hey, BBO.
Everybody know Akron.
BBO.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I heard you say something before I had went to go watch Andy Cruz fight. You said Andy Cruz needed to leave Bozy because of what?
Huh?
Yep.
You said Andy Cruz needed to leave Bozy because of why?
Oh, because he got his son Boots to worry about.
Get him free.
We got feedback.
Yeah, that's free.
No, that's I think I got feedback from my car radio.
Oh, okay.
I got y'all on the Bluetooth. Hold on, let me switch over to my headphones. Hold on 1 second.
Yo, BVO, Don King made the greatest political donation in the history of mankind. You know that, right?
What was it?
Well, you know, because he was locked up. He made a political donation about $100K, and that's how come he got free. He got pardoned.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no propaganda, man.
It's the truth. It's the truth. This is not even. This is the truth. He made it. He got pardoned. He made a donation to I can't remember the name, and they pardoned him.
Don King was married 51 years, man. Don King's a good man.
He is a good
family man. You know, take care of his children, man.
Killed the man.
He killed the man, but you know.
Now hold on. Now, BBO, you said he needed to leave Bozy because of Boots.
He killed a man, but you know.
Hold on. Don't say kill. You mean unalive. I don't think that's true. That's speculation.
Put him in the dirt.
I know you guys work for the FBI, but I don't know about that. I think a guy fell, hit his head on the curb, and they tried to say that.
No, that's not true. They told him don't. He kicked him like one last time or something like that when they told him not to do it. Like, and he still did it. He killed the man.
The man fell and hit his head. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they can't recharge the man. Boy, we can talk about it.
Hold up. I mean, last time I checked, Bozy as a trainer hasn't lost a fight.
Right.
Last time I didn't say he did. I just said that he got a son to worry about. I don't know if Andy can get the right time with him.
So you can't train more than one fighter?
That's what BBO said.
Ask Derek James.
Derek James got 4 fighters. Eddie Reynoso got like 3 or 4 fighters.
Got beat up.
Oh man.
You got who's the other guy? Bomac got like 3. Yeah, Bomac got like 3 fighters. No, there's a lot of trainers that got multiple fighters. Everybody not gonna be undefeated. Yeah, Freddie
got
Roach
a bunch of fighters.
Yeah, Freddie Roach got like 15 fighters.
Yeah, for real.
You got daggone Ronnie Shields. He got multiple fighters. There's a lot. Ronnie Shields. He got multiple fighters. There's a lot of trainers with multiple fighters. It ain't too many trainers you're gonna get in that's gonna be top trainers that don't have multiple fighters.
Anytime it comes to somebody black, BBO got a problem with it. He don't like black fighters. Trainers.
This is a fact.
It's his gimmick.
This is a fact.
You gotta respect his gimmick. He's consistent with his gimmick, right?
There's no gimmick. It's the truth. The thing is this, Tommy. You're a professional hater.
I'm not a hater.
My favorite fighter is Jamel Charlo. Y'all hear me talk about Jamel Charlo?
Your favorite fighter is Teofimo Lopez. I wish you stop saying that.
No, I was about to say the same thing. You say Jamel Charlo is your favorite fighter. I heard you talk about Jamel Charlo one time when he was fighting Canelo. I have never heard you talk about Jamel Charlo since. I haven't heard you talk about him before then. I haven't heard you talk about him since then. You talked about him one time.
Didn't we interview what was his name? Marco Boxing? And I talked about Jamel Charlo the whole time.
Oh my God. Come on. Man, listen. When the first time I met you, it was because we were talking about Teofimo Lopez.
No, I've heard you mention Teo outside of today. I've heard you mention Teo every single live stream we have ever done. I've heard you mention Jamel Charlo only when you trying to defend the fact that you like black fighters. You say, "Hey, Jamel Charlo is my favorite fighter." That's the only time you say Jamel Charlo's name. Other than that, you don't talk about Jermell Charlo. Matter of fact, you said Jermell Charlo need to be out of the sport of boxing because you said he beat up a woman, which we found out that she wasn't a woman. It was a man that identifies as a woman.
Yeah, I had to apologize about that. We all had to make a mistake on that.
Yeah, we did. We did. But hold on, though. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hey, Free, let me ask you a question. Now, they stripped Jermell Charlo of all his belts, right?
Yeah.
No, he got 3 of them. I mean, he got 2 of them.
No, okay, well, if that's your favorite fighter, you got a podcast, a channel. I ain't heard you make no fuss about it.
I didn't make a fuss about it.
No, you didn't.
Wait.
I thought it was wrong that Tim Zeus got his title, and I thought it was wrong that they gave the IBF.
I ain't talking about that one title.
You said it was wrong that they stripped Bud. You never said it was wrong that they stripped Jermell.
No, didn't.
He been out the ring 2 years, man. They had a right to strip him.
Jermell ain't been out the ring no 2 years.
Yes, he was. Before he fucking though, he hadn't fought in 2 years, man.
You a lie. He fought 14 months prior.
No, he didn't. He hadn't fought in 2 years.
No,
he fought 14 months.
He broke his hand or something.
When he fought Canelo Alvarez, it was 14 months since he had his last fight. It wasn't no 2 years. It was a little over a year.
Yep.
I mean,
you thinking about Jamal. You're not thinking about Jermell. Jermell hasn't been out the ring for 2 years at no point in time in his career.
Oh, you're right. It was 14 months, correct. It was. I'm looking it up. It was 14. But yeah, it seemed like he had been going for a while.
He may not have been out the ring for 14.
Some of all the titles, right?
Go ahead, Tommy. What you say?
Oh no, I was gonna say he may not have been out of the ring for 14 months, but I don't know what the hell he was doing in there.
He got beat to death. I mean, Canelo's a dog. I mean,
Canelo cherry picked him. That's what he did. He picked somebody that has never fought at 168. He moved that man up 2 weight classes to fight him. He didn't say we could fight at a catch weight.
You don't say nothing about you taping for Anyway all the time. You always on Anyway. Anyway this, Anyway that. Marky Dan. I mean, every time Marky Dan open his mouth, it's something about Anyway, but y'all don't bring that up.
But I don't hear Marky Dan talk bad about black fighters. I hear you talk bad about black fighters. But
about black fighters.
Yeah, but you say your favorite fighter is Jermell Charlo. Now, Marky Dan said I've never heard Marky Dan say that Anyway was his favorite fighter. It might very well be. But I also hear Marky Dan talk about other fighters other than Anyway. You talk about Canelo in every single conversation. I'm sorry. You talk about Tio in every single conversation. I don't hear Marky Dan bring up Monster Anyway in every single conversation.
I don't want to bring up Tio every conversation. This is news to me. I mean, have you ever heard that?
What?
I said outside of today. Today, this is the first day that the first live I think I can remember that you have not mentioned Tio.
I hardly ever talk about Tio, man.
Oh, boy, if you gonna go back and look at all your lives you did. Matter of fact, you had somebody say, "Hey, all you talk about is Tio, Devin Haney, and Tank Davis and Shakur."
We talk about the people that give us views, man. That's what we do it for.
Hey, like I said, I don't come up with the title of the live stream. I just answer the question that's asked to me because my title would not be talking about the same fighters every single time. I'd be talking about something different. I'd be talking about the fights that's coming up. I'd be talking about the big news in the sport of boxing. It wouldn't be geared around.
It really hasn't been done. It really hasn't been no big news.
If there ain't been no big news, then I'd be sitting there talking about the fights that's coming up. I'd be talking about one of the fights on the card.
Yeah.
We got what we had.
What I think do.
We had 6
tacos every day.
He said what?
Start eating tacos every day.
I need to start eating tacos. You a goofball. Hey, it's the same thing that happened to Malcolm X, man. Same thing that happened to Dr. King. You get a lot of hate, man. It is what it is, man.
Yo, you're unbelievable.
I get it. Dr. King dealt with the same thing, man. You know, a lady tried to stab him at a book signing, so it is what it is, man.
Man, I mean, I understand everybody got a favorite fighter. I don't knock that. I don't have one. I don't knock if you got a favorite fighter.
Oh, Sugar Ray Leonard's your favorite. Sugar Ray Leonard's your favorite.
Yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard and Roy Jones. There ain't neither one of them in boxing. I don't talk about neither one of them in the sport of boxing today. They are. They definitely were my two favorite fighters all time. They was my two favorite fighters all time. I talk about them every day. Matter of fact, I don't talk about neither one of them unless somebody asks me a question about them.
So you say I'm always talking about Tio? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
At least 75% of the time you do.
Oh my God.
You're consistent though. That's great. A lot of people are not consistent like you, man.
I don't have a problem with him talking about Tio. The problem that I have with him is that he won't admit that Tio is his favorite fighter. No, you cannot talk about the same. No, you cannot talk about the same fighter every single live and say this is not your favorite fighter.
Please,
it's one thing if you was talking bad about him every fight, but you talk good about him every fight. Yeah. I mean, every live. If you was talking bad about him, I understand, but you talk good about him.
Who's his second favorite fighter? Ryan Garcia, right?
No, Alicia Bungard.
But you like Ryan Garcia?
He
said Alicia.
The only time he's ever talked about Alicia Bungard is when she said she want to fight Clarissa. That's the only time he ever mentioned Alicia Bungard.
Hey, Free, you going in my head top for no reason, man. That's crazy.
What you think about that, though, man?
I think that if she come to 154, she gonna get beat to death.
Hey, you talking about BBO now? I don't know about that.
If she come to 147, she gonna get beat. I don't care what weight class she fight. I don't care what weight class she. No, I don't care what weight class she fight. I don't care what weight class she fight Carissa. I got 500 on Carissa. I don't care what weight class it is.
Huh?
You
know, man, that woman ain't finna beat Clarissa, man. We gonna keep it real. We'll keep it real.
Is she not stopping her?
The smarter money and the better.
No, he believed that she gonna beat Carissa the same way he believed Ryan was gonna beat Tank. He believed it.
Nah, for real.
He believed
it. You believe that Tank was gonna lose to Ryan? For real?
I did. Yes. So I found out he had like moles in his cap and all that crazy stuff.
He ain't had no damn moles.
Come on,
yo, BBO, you coming? You're gonna come to the fight in April?
Well, when they fought who?
Tank and Ryan.
I don't think it's going.
Ryan and Devin.
I'll definitely drive up there, but I don't think it'll happen.
They said April 20th in the Barclays.
It's the 20th. They haven't called off the fight.
But you know, it's not like Devin getting cold feet, so I don't know what's gonna happen with
that. Yeah, Devin ain't getting no damn cold feet.
Tuesday's a press conference in Times Square. That the press conference is going to be Tuesday.
They got a press conference on Tuesday.
I'm sorry. I want to show y'all something. He know what the truth is, right? And this proves everybody's point that he don't like black fighters. He know that Ryan Garcia is the one trying to get the fight moved to Vegas, but he putting it on Devin Haney. You don't like black fighters.
That's not true, man.
BBO favorite fighter all time, Tommy Edmund Hearns.
Yeah, I sure live.
He's talking about Devin getting cold feet, but Devin was the one that saying this man is crying. He's trying to find any reason to pull out. But you saying Devin is getting cold feet.
Right.
I mean, y'all kind of saying it a little different than I'm saying it. I mean, my favorite fighter is Jamel Charlo. My second favorite fighter is Alicia Bungard. I don't know how those are all black people.
I don't even care if those are your favorite fighter. I don't even care. They could be your favorite fighter all day long. It does not negate the fact that you don't talk good about black fighters.
Hold on, y'all make it seem as if I say something bad about black fighters. I'm black.
Every time you get a chance,
I'm gonna tell you exactly what you are. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you are. You are Floyd Mayweather. You don't want nobody to take the shine from you. You want to be the only black man. You don't want these other black men taking the shine for you. You are Floyd Mayweather of YouTube.
Hold on 1 second. I got 2 Puerto Ricans, a brother, 2 brothers, and a West Indian. But I don't like black fighters. That sounds crazy to me.
You just called me a freaking Irishman a little while ago.
Hold up. First of all, I am not Puerto Rican. I am American. I have Puerto Rican descent. I have Indian descent. I was born in America. I'm American. I'm not Puerto Rican. I have never stepped in Puerto Rico. Never stepped foot in Puerto Rico. How can I be Puerto Rican if I never stepped foot in Puerto Rico?
But don't you speak Spanish, Free?
No, I don't. Never spoke Spanish a day in my life. The only Spanish I know is "Cómo está?"
See, he spoke Spanish
and muy bien. That's the only Spanish I know.
I don't know now.
You're full of shit. No. Your wife don't speak Spanish?
Huh?
Your wife don't speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh, so you gotta know some words.
Hold up. Pause. Time out. Pause. Time out.
What happened?
Yeah.
BBO, what nationality is your wife?
Dominican.
It makes sense now. Okay. It makes sense now. It makes
BBO,
sense.
name me your 5 favorite black fighters.
I'll make it easy for you. Jamel Charlo.
Okay.
Alicia Baumgartner.
Okay.
James Toney.
No, right now that are fighting now.
Oh, that's fighting right now. Probably number 1 to be Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson. Andy Cruz.
Andy not black.
Deontay Wilder.
Andy not black.
David Morrell.
David Morrell not black.
Cubans. He calling Cubans black.
Both of those are Cuban. Both of them are Cuban.
They darker than me and you, Free. They darker than me.
I know they look black.
They look not black, bro. Not black.
They are Cuban.
I seen David Morrell eat fried chicken and greens.
But hold up. Did this man just say Tank Davis was one of his favorite black fighters?
Somebody say something about it. I waiting on somebody.
Did this man just say that Tank Davis was one of his favorite black fighters? This is the same man that said Tank Davis need to be out of the sport of boxing. He's a despicable individual. This man is a trash human being. But this is one of your favorite fighters. This is what you're telling me.
I like him in the ring. I don't like him outside the ring.
You know what it tells me? He ain't got no favorite black fighter. He tried to take the most popular fighters.
Exactly.
Everybody I named wasn't popular. Nobody I named was popular.
Yeah.
What?
Alicia Baumgartner.
Alicia Baumgartner. Daggone Jamel Charlo, Tank Davis. All 3 of them are popular fighters. The other 2 that you name ain't black fighters.
Andy Cruz.
He's not black.
He's not black.
He's super dark, man. But okay.
I don't care. He's not a black fighter.
Okay. Let me think of somebody because y'all say everybody not black now.
You got a thing?
No, he's Cuban. Since when Cuban is black? Cuban is Latino.
They darker than me and you, Free. I thought that was black. I'm sorry.
About that BBO, they not black.
He's not black.
Okay, they got African descent. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you call Canelo white? No, he's Mexican. I know he got red hair. He's Mexican though.
He might got this wrong. BBO might like white fighters, not no black fighter.
Anthony Joshua. Okay, Anthony Joshua black.
Okay, Anthony Joshua, but I know that's not one of your favorite fighters because you couldn't even think of him.
I was saying him.
He just came on the screen. He just came on the screen now.
No, if you got 5 favorite black fighters, you're not gonna be sitting here trying to remember the 5 black fighters. You're not gonna be sitting here having a hard time to remember who's your 5 favorite black fighters. I can name 5 black fighters that I like. Tank Davis, Jerome Booth Ennis, Abdullah Mason, Chushu, and Earl Spence. Those are my 5 that I like. Over top of the rest of them.
Hold on, Chushu just won the Latino belt. I think he might be Latino or something.
Whatever. Like I said, those are the 5 over top at the top of my list of all the black fighters that I like. Those are the 5 that's on my list.
I can't believe you didn't put Shushu on your list, man.
I never
I don't know why you can't believe I put.
Nice. That's a solid list.
I don't know why you can. I don't know why you can't believe it because he don't have favorite black fighters. Y'all keep listening to BBO.
Yo.
We had a good conversation with him and everything, man. We made him laugh and everything, and you didn't even put him on your list.
But let's go to one of his favorite fighters that he said was black.
Watch this. Name your 5 best Mexican fighters that you like that's in the sport of boxing today.
That's not a problem.
Oh, here we go. Probably Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, but he's American. I don't even count him as Mexican. But
I give him that. I give him that.
Bam Bam Rodriguez. Amugia.
You see how easy he named them niggas all? You see how easy he named them all? He going to number 6. He already named 5. He going to 6. You see how easy he named them all?
You cold blooded, man. I guess it's a Tech BBO day, huh?
That man going to 6. I said name 5. He about to name the top 10. He named them all quick. When he got the top 5 black fighters that you like, that man's struggling after he got past 3. He like,
and if you didn't stop him, he probably would have sang the national anthem too.
Right. He about to name the top 10. He's
like, man, he was ready to sing it.
Hey man,
it's really a damn shame though. It's really a damn shame.
That nigga said, he said, man, fuck the 5. I got top 10. I got top 10 Mexican fighters.
Hold on. Y'all made it seem like I struggled to name 5 black fighters. I didn't struggle.
You did struggle. What are you talking about? I made it seem like you did.
Well, I'm a little soft, man. Forgive me. I'm a little soft.
Hey, BBO, I just put the paperwork in. I want you to put your black card in the mailbox tonight and send it to me tonight.
Nah, he ain't got no black card. I'm telling y'all, BBO got a green card. He got a green card for real. He got a green card for real. Yeah, that man got a green card or a visa or something.
I'm trying to tell you. Black fighters, I kept saying people weren't black. Y'all keep saying David Morrell, Andy Cruz ain't black, but okay, I mean.
No, Andy Cruz and David Morrell is not black. They're Cuban fighters. That's like saying you might as well say daggone what's the dude the dude that Tank Davis beat and Devin Haney fought him next. Damn, I can't think of his name right now.
You talking about Ryan?
No, Gamboa. You might as well say Gamboa black. You might as well say he Cuban. He Cuban too.
Yeah, Gamboa Cuban.
I didn't know that.
You might as well say Ugas is black. Ugas is Cuban too. You might as well say he's black.
They super dark. I don't know.
Dog. Newsflash, most Cubans are dark skinned. Most Cubans.
Yeah.
Newsflash.
Hey, I told you look it up. They got a name for the dark Cubans. I forgot the name. I looked it up because you had made me mad one time when you kept on saying something about somebody being black. I looked it up, but I forgot the name. But they actually have a name for that, and it ain't got nothing to do with black or African American. They call them some of the ones that's dark. They have a name for that.
There's a lot of dark-skinned Cubans. Shit, you got dark-skinned Dominicans. You got dark-skinned Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
They not black. They Puerto Rican. They not African American. They Puerto Rican.
Matias is dark.
Matias is dark. Shit, Tito was dark.
Tito was dark.
Yeah. Matias darker than me. Hell.
Yeah.
It just that's their skin color. But that doesn't mean.
You know what's funny, man? I just realized how come y'all attacking me? Why don't we name your favorite 5 black fighters? Thomas or D Free or CDK?
I already named mine. I don't have no favorite fighter, but I named my 5 top black fighters.
I can name 30 fighters, BBO, if I want 30 black fighters.
Name 5 black fighters right now.
I'm gonna give you my favorite fighter before he got beat. You already knew who it was. It was Earl Spence, was it not? Huh?
That's what you told me.
Okay. Tank Davis. Devin Haney. You understand? I'm going down the list of people that me and you always talk about, right? Can you hear me?
Okay.
All right. Bud Crawford. Now you don't like to say this, but he is black to me, and I say it all the time. Shakur Stevens to me is black. You say he Puerto Rican, I say he black. You know what I'm saying? So that's my 5 right there.
The man is Puerto Rican. That's what he said.
He's half.
He's half.
Yeah.
Half what?
He's half.
But he's. I mean, come on, BBO. You trying to throw like technicalities out there.
The man was on a Puerto Rican descent flag. I mean, flyer.
Let me tell you something. Before he got beat, Wilder was in my top 5 black fighters. I can replace him with Wilder. You know I love the black fighters. You ain't got to. You know it. That's the easy cake for me. Name 5 black fighters.
Name 5 Mexican fighters then.
I don't know 5 Mexican fighters. I ain't you. I know 5 Mexican fighters, but if you want me to name them, let me be real with you. I'm trying to think of a Mexican fighter I like.
I can name 5 Mexican fighters.
I can name 5 Mexican fighters for you, but I'm trying to think of 5. Like if I can say I really like their style, and if I say that, I'll be lying. I can name 5 Mexican fighters.
I can give them 5 that I like. I can give them 5 that I like.
Give me 5, Free.
I like both of the Vargas brothers, the 2 younger. What's his name? I can't even pronounce their first name.
Emiliano. Yeah,
I like both of those.
Emiliano, you're talking about his son, right?
Yeah, the sons.
Yeah,
I like both of them. I can't pronounce their first names.
Emiliano is the guy that I really like. The other 2 I haven't really seen much. Yeah, there's 3 of them, I think. Yeah, I
like Bam Rodriguez. I like Canelo Alvarez, and I like what's his name? Oscar Valdez.
Hey, if David Benavidez is considered Mexican, or I know he's Hungarian too, right?
He's Ecuadorian and Mexican. Yeah,
he's Ecuadorian. He's not.
But
Mexican.
He's American.
Well, he has Mexican in him, but he's more so Ecuadorian. But he does have.
I consider him an American though. Like,
he's American.
What you think about that?
Hey, so hold on. What we doing this time?
He wouldn't be considered Mexican.
I don't really have favorite fighters, but I'll name 5 guys that I like.
Let Tommy Hill go
because I don't dislike a lot of fighters. I like almost every. I like Bud. I like Spence. I like Shushu. I like Tank. You know, I don't really have favorites.
No, I'm asking Tommy Hill.
Oh,
Mr. Hill. He can't name 5 black fighters.
Well, I can't name 5 black fighters
that you like.
Man, I'll name you 5 that I like. I like Tank. I like Shushu. I like Boots. I like Spence. And I like Shakur too.
I like Osaki too. That's another guy.
Okay, well then if not him, then Wilder. I like Wilder too.
Osaki Foster, I got to put him there too, because
your top 5 Mexican fighters. Your top 5 Mexican
fighters. I would say I like Chocolatito. I like Canelo. I just wish he fights that he should be fighting. I like let me see, Bam Rodriguez for sure. I want to say I think Omar Vasquez, who just fought the boy from Catterall. Was it Catterall? No, not Catterall. Cordina. He fought Joe Cordina, and I thought he won that fight, but it was a great fight. I want to say it's Oscar Vasquez. And I like is it Lopez?
It's Navarrete Mexican too. I'm trying to think.
He's Mexican. He's Mexican.
I like it.
No, Lopez. What's the young brother name? He on DAZN. God dang.
I know you talking. Man,
who?
I'm trying to think. What's that dude that won? You talking about the guy that's at 135 that everybody keep talking about can beat it? Mike can beat everybody.
Muratala?
Oh, Muratala?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Is he Mexican?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if he's Mexican or American Mexican.
He's American Mexican.
Yeah.
He eats Taco Bell and all that.
Pacheco. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, I like Muratala too. Muratala, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's nice.
I like. Most of the Mexican fighters I like are pretty much American and young. So I like Giovanni Marquez because he's a young guy coming up. That's Raul Marquez's son. I like this guy that fought last night, Kane Sandoval. These are guys that I've seen in person, so I'm a little biased because I've seen them. I like Omar Trinidad. He's another young fighter that he Mexican American. I like Emiliano Vargas. I like Bam Bam. I don't really dislike a lot of fighters. I like all fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like a lot of fighters. I don't have a favorite. Not in today's time.
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite. My last favorite was Roy Jones. Prior to Roy Jones, it was Sugar Ray. Those are my two all-time favorites. Outside of that, I just like a lot of fighters. I don't have no favorites outside of them two.
I'm gonna tell you right now that Shushu and Oshaki Foster are kind of leaning on me as favorites because they're very likable people, and they're very humble guys, and they do, I like guys like that. So I like Shushu and Oshaki have really grown on me as close to being like a favorite fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I really don't have a favorite fighter.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question because I've been taking a lot of heat for this. Man, them people been mad at me. I talk about they've been going in. I said that we were talking about Floyd Mayweather, and I said and I think that Floyd would have lost to Hearns or Ray Leonard or one of those guys from the. I think if he'd have fought in that era, that he would have took a loss or two. And man, them people went ballistic. Man, they were mad. I'm talking about, man, I had so many comments. I'm talking about they went in. But that's how I feel. I seen the greats fight the greats, and I just feel like I'm from that era, and I feel like, man, that Hearns would have been the type of fight that he didn't want. Do y'all think Floyd would have lost a fight back then?
Yeah, I think so.
Man, it would have been tough for him to come through that bunch of fighters unscathed.
I say he beat them all. I say he beat them all.
Except no.
Except Durant.
You said Durant, he wouldn't have beat Hearns.
He probably stopped Hearns, man.
Man, you got to be crazy. Man, want to stop no Hearns, bro. I don't know what you've been looking at. I don't know if you old enough to remember. I don't know if you old enough to even remember what Hearns done. Do you realize how good Hearns was on the real?
I seen him getting stopped too. He got stopped.
Man, did you see what he done when he was in his prime at his best? Did you see Hearns, the real Hearns?
I see him going bad too.
Listen, man. He beat Sugar Ray more rounds than Sugar Ray beat him. I'm trying to tell you, and I think Sugar Ray beat Floyd. I'm telling you how good Hearns really was.
That second fight with Hearns and Leonard, that Hearns won that fight.
Who he think Hearns? Who did he think will beat Floyd?
At 47, I think Durant.
You see what Hearns done to Durant?
It's about styles, man.
No,
I think it's all about matchups. So that
Hearns had the perfect style for him. Yeah. The perfect style to beat him.
No, the problem with Durant is he couldn't fight boxers. He couldn't fight boxers
unless he bullied them. D-Free. If he was able to bully them, he could.
Right.
Yeah, but Floyd is not the type to get bullied. Floyd is the bully. Like Floyd, he bullied everybody.
It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting. See, I would favorite Floyd, but it'd be interesting. Because I think like Hearns had the right style for him. But remember, you saw Durant. He fought Hagler, and that was a tough fight for Hagler.
Hey, but look at Hagler though. You talking about somebody, man, that was a monster. Floyd ain't got what Hagler had in him. Man, I'm talking about Hagler was something different. Man, there's no way possible that what Hearns was throwing, I just can't see Floyd standing up to it. I can't see it. Man, that man about 6 foot.
That would be an interesting fight.
Mm-hmm.
I would favor Floyd because of his defense.
I think he beat. Yeah, I feel you. I respect it. I just think that, man, Hearns gets through the defense and everything. I just think his style, man, was tailor-made to beat Floyd. I think it is.
I mean,
I think it depends which Floyd too. Is it Floyd with
argument?
Yeah, is it Floyd with his dad coaching him, or with Roger coaching him? Because it's two different Floyds.
Okay, if it's Pretty Boy, he knocked Pretty Boy out, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Pretty Boy took chances. Pretty Boy took chances. People don't understand. Pretty Boy would go for the knockout. He took chances. He was aggressive. Thomas Hearns would have killed that style right there because of the power and everything he had. You know what I'm saying? Money gonna sit back trying to counter punch, pull punch, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff he do. I think that Hearns was too much either way it go. I think he would have destroyed Pretty Boy. I ain't gonna lie. And a lot of people like Pretty Boy better. But I think that style right there tailor made for Hearns, because you coming forward, and if you know what I'm saying, you got to be able to hurt Hearns, man, to make him respect you. I don't know if he could have hurt Hearns.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason why people like Pretty Boy better because Pretty Boy was knocking everybody out.
Right.
But Money Mayweather was the better fighter out of the two. He was the better fighter. He was more smarter. He was a thinker. His ring IQ was much better. But everybody liked Pretty Boy because he was knocking everybody out. Knockouts is more attractive than just outboxing somebody. So that's why everybody geared towards Pretty Boy. But I don't have no argument which way, however you believe, because it's a fantasy fight. I can see Thomas Hearn probably stopping Floyd as Pretty Boy. I just think it's going to be too difficult fighting Money Mayweather. It's too difficult because Floyd can sit in the pocket and make you miss. And the one thing that Hearns had a problem was he couldn't fight up close. He had to have distance. He got his knockouts because of his reach at the end of his punches. When you up close, very seldom did he get a knockout when you was up close. Now, he did have some in the pocket going to people's body, but it was very seldom. Most of his knockout came at a distance. So I think it would be real difficult for Hearns to fight Money Mayweather. It will be much easier to fight Pretty Boy because Pretty Boy came to fight. He was trying to knock you out as Pretty Boy. So I could see Hearns probably catching Pretty Boy with a shot and maybe be stopping. But I mean, it's a fantasy go either way. I'm not disagreeing with nobody.
Pretty Boy was a monster, man. He was a real boxer. Pretty Boy was the epitome of real boxer. Money Mayweather just kind of just sat back and ran a little bit. But Pretty Boy was real boxer.
What's going on in the Berlanga fight? Because I'm not on it right now.
It just started. Literally just started.
Just started. All right, let me get back in here.
In the center ring.
All right, I'm gonna come back soon as the fight get midway. I'll be right back.
Now, okay, let me ask you a question, Tom. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
When you look at like the gauntlet, what I call it, Floyd was moving up in weight. You would have had to come through Aaron Pryor. I'm just thinking about, we know some fighters in them weight class. Aaron Pryor, we're gonna say him. I think he's the best 140-pound fighter ever. That's just my personal humble opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you had Sugar Ray, you had Duran, you had I don't think he would have Hagler always said at 160, right?
Yeah, Hagler was pretty much middleweight, most his whole career, I think. I don't think he moved up.
Yeah, never none. But coming through that gauntlet, that's what I was trying to tell him. Like, it would have been difficult for me to see Floyd not having a loss on his record. And I said he could still been great. People, I think today they feel like if you lose a fight, you're not great, and that's the problem. It don't mean Floyd wouldn't have been great. It just means that he ran into some tough competition, and anybody can lose. What I'm saying? So that's all I was trying to tell. Like, a lot of the people, like, what I'm saying, it was arguing with me. Like, listen, man.
He would have struggled with I think he would have beat Benitez, but that would have been a good fight too. Benitez was a good boxer.
It would have. Yeah. What about Alexis Aguero? What do you think about that fight?
He was at more at 140, right? Or 135 and 140 Aguero. I think that would be a tough fight too. A lot of people think that Pryor cheated in the first fight. So
yeah, they do.
And it wasn't just a drink. They think he had loaded gloves too.
I done heard all that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think, but that's still, it's like you said, like going up and facing those fighters rather than the fighters he faced, in his career. It's much tougher fighters he would have to go through. Who is it? I mean, he fought Castillo. Castillo's a good fighter. He fought, who's the guy? Corrales. Corrales was knocking guys out at that time too, but at the same time, Corrales was going through some personal problems. So I don't think that was the 100% Corrales when he fought him. He fought Zab. Zab scored a knockdown, but they didn't count it.
Right. It was a knockdown.
And then he fought Balderman. Balderman wasn't good. He fought the other guy, the guy that beat Gotti, Manfredi. Manfredi, I didn't think Manfredi was that good. I mean,
he wasn't.
No.
Gotti was flat-footed.
Yeah.
Gotti was a monster, man. You a hater.
No, only when he got with this guy as his coach.
He was flat-footed, man. I like Gotti.
And he was a drunk. He was an alcoholic too.
Yeah. All of that.
So he had 1 or 2 drinks. Now he an alcoholic. That's crazy.
He was alcoholic. He was a known alcoholic, bro.
Wow.
Hey, BBO, on a real note, let me say it right here and say this right here. That's why when people say like Floyd is TBE, this is just my personal opinion. I take people's like they no losses, but I say look at who Ali faced, and I had to go back and look myself at the Hall of Famers that Ali faced, right, and who Floyd faced the Hall of Famers. Man, when you think about Floyd, the biggest name, even though it might not have been the best fight on his resume, we can say probably it's De La Hoya and Manny Pacquiao, right? As far as names.
Yeah.
Man, but I'm talking about fighting monsters. Ali fought monsters, man. You think about Frazier and Foreman, those type of individuals, Ken Norton, man, these guys were great fighters.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he lost to Ken Norton 3 times too, so you're right.
And I ain't got no problem. And I ain't got no problem nobody saying that. I'm just saying that he faced them. You see what I'm saying?
He did. He did.
Ali faced great fighters.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what separates those two. I don't care about the losses. I feel like the Ali man had to go through a gauntlet, same way Floyd would have had to do if he would have fought back when Sugar Ray Leonard would fight.
I mean,
and Ali had to fight heavyweights that probably would have been good today. There were some heavyweights that are, not really, Hall of Famers, but they were good. The one in particular, he was a good fighter. He had one of the biggest punches.
Jesus. You talking about, man? Dang. What dude, man? Dude was cold. He had power. What's his name? Ron? No, I'm thinking about. Hold on.
Not Lyle. I know you think Lyle. Not Lyle. Jesus, I just had his name. He passed away a few years ago.
Liston?
They think he was the hardest ever.
You talking about Liston?
Oh my God, I can't get his name. It's gonna bother me.
You talking about the one he said was the hardest punch ever, right?
One of the hardest punches that he knocked. I think he knocked down Larry Holmes in the fight.
Well, you know why you can't remember it, Tommy?
Why?
Yeah, it's for one reason only. I know why too.
Oh, I can't wait to hear the answer.
Huh?
I can't wait to hear the answer. Tell me.
Hey, you
don't know shit about boxing. You don't know shit.
That's exactly why.
You don't know shit about boxing.
Man, cut it out, BBO.
Yo, BBO, why you don't share those little videos so I can use them too, man? Sharing is caring.
Hey, let me ask you a question. He knocked down George Foreman too, right?
Who, Ron Lyle?
No, I don't think he knocked down Foreman.
Yes,
he definitely was Larry Holmes.
Knocked him out. I said,
so were you talking about Liston, or were you talking about Shavers?
Shavers. That's it.
That's him.
That's what I'm talking about. Shavers. Yeah. Thank you, Tom.
Somebody being overrated, man. Shavers super overrated, bro.
You got to be crazy.
You got to be crazy. Nigga was never a champion. What are you talking about?
He never was a champion, but he was competitive with multiple champions.
Huh?
He was competitive with multiple champions.
Right. That's what we saying, BBO. BBO, we saying that dude, that's the type of fighters that Ali fought.
Ali beat him to death. What are you talking about?
I didn't say. Did you hear what I said? I'm saying those are the type of people that Ali fought.
I don't think Ali's the greatest of all time at all.
I do.
I think Joe Louis would have kicked his ass. That's just me.
You got to be fucking crazy. Damn, man, you me, man, because, man, Joe Louis couldn't hold a jock strapped up Muhammad Ali, man, with that dude-ass style. Come on, man.
Joe Louis would have knocked his ass out. But okay.
Joe Louis would have landed 4 rounds with Ali with that dude style. That style old, man. Come on.
He would have caught to Ali. He would have caught to Ali, man.
He would have caught Ali and got beat up. He was too little. Ali wouldn't have ran from him. That man was little, man.
Damn. I'd have spilled my drink talking to you, man. Damn.
You should have spilled. Because Joe Louis was not
You're drinking that E&J, that's why.
Got to be. Marcus Marciano, Joe Louis, man, listen, man, respect to all of them for what they done because I love boxing. But ain't now one of them guys would have beat Ali. No day of the week. No day of the week. Joe Louis.
I don't know who beat Ali. What's the guy's name, man? Little short dude.
That man would beat Joe Louis behind his back.
What's the dude with one arm, Tommy Hill? What's the dude with one arm, man? He would have beat up the stone.
Wilder might beat Joe Louis.
Cap.
Nah, I ain't capping. I'm just saying, Anthony Johnson finna.
What you think about the stuff that they're saying about Wilder right now?
Anthony Joshua would stop Wilder right now. He got stopped by Joe. He got stopped by doggone. What's that bum's name? Joseph Parker.
Yeah, Wilder didn't look good up in that fight, no doubt. But hell, if what they say is true about all the stuff that's going on in his family life, man. I mean,
yeah, he's a dirty dog, man.
Yeah, I don't know if that's to be true, but if it is true,
he threw an elbow.
Seems like it is. My man, he wasn't in the right headspace in that fight.
Berlanga already with the dirtiness.
Well, the dude got to move out the way.
That was dirty, that elbow.
That wasn't dirty, man. That was an accident.
Come on, man. And then you say I'm biased, and Berlanga's a Puerto Rican, and I'm telling it like it is. You're unbelievable, bro.
But I will say that my man McCrory over there was doing some dirty stuff too. So I think he's starting to go into retaliation.
I mean, McCrory's a dirtbag. I don't know what time he's watching, but
how you know he's a dirtbag? You ever seen him fight before?
Yeah, he's dirty as heck, man. I mean, he a nut, man. He tried to hit dude in the nut. He hit the one. I can't remember the one guy's name. The one guy in the nuts, man. You gotta watch guys like him.
He knocks McCrory out because I believe he get a knockout. That'd be the next fight Canelo take.
I'll put it like this, man. My man CDK told me Ali the greatest of all time. You out your fucking mind. I seen Ali get beat 3 times by Ken.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Boy. Berlanga doing his due.
Yeah, he beat dude up. But this is a soft touch anyway. He beat him up.
Who's McCrory?
And it's how it'd be if me and you debate, CDK. It'd be a beating like this. If me and you debate.
Green strikes.
Who do you want to win?
I want the guy with the black shorts to win. But
it's sloppy though.
Oh, my man CDK left. He could hang out with the dog. Hey, Marky Dan, you there?
I think Marky Dan watching the fight.
Yeah, Marky Dan might be asleep. He might have had too much Red Stripe.
Where's this fight taking place?
What does Marky Dan drink? Red Stripe?
Yeah.
He's serious.
I knew you was gonna say it. You ain't shit, man.
That's what he drank. Just like he drink the D-Seronas, you know?
You're a funny guy, BBO.
Oh, man, God has blessed me, man. Salute to you, man.
I'll tell you, that's why you are the funniest man on YouTube.
No, man, I just keep it real.
You don't keep it real. You have a gimmick and you roll with it.
He be keeping it real controversial. That's what
that was dirty. That elbow. They showed the replay. He definitely.
Dude, that was the accident. That's what I'm saying. Tommy, you like making up lies.
He wasn't being accidental with that.
Tommy, come on, man. Come on, Tommy, show some grace, man. The dude didn't do it on purpose, man.
And if I said he didn't throw the elbow, you would have said that I'm being biased.
Yeah, you a nut, man. I
can't win. I can't win with you.
I can't win. I'm the most unbiased dude on YouTube.
You, man, you're undefeated against me. I can't win, man.
I'm the most unbiased guy on YouTube.
No, but going back to what you said about Baumgartner, I don't think the fight with Clarissa really makes much sense, man. I mean, looking at it, the only thing she really can garner from that fight, and I don't know what it is because they would be doing a catch weight unless they agree and they get the sanctioning bodies to allow for the belts to be up for grabs. The best fight for her would be Serrano, man. That would be the one that will pull the most money in. And on top of that, I honestly believe Serrano is the face of women's boxing right now, man. She the one that's bringing the views. She the one that's bringing the bread, and she the one that's opening up doors. So why don't she go after her? And that's within her, her weight class. She can go around and get to her more easier than she could getting to Clarissa.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's still a big fight if Baumgartner decides she would like to go up and fight her. They're both from the state of Michigan. They're not far apart, right? Like, one's in Flint and the other's in Detroit?
Detroit,
no.
Yeah.
I mean, that could. I mean, it depends who's going to put up the money. I think they could both. It could be a big money fight for them. They got to build it up, right?
Oh no,
they got to build it up. But I mean, do you think that they're building it up the correct way? Because now it's getting personal. Like I know,
I think so. I mean, that's how. I mean, that's how Floyd and Zab got made, because Zab wasn't going to get the fight after losing to Baltimore, and they were talking a lot, and they it was personal, you know. So and that's why the fight got made. And Floyd gave him a shot because he wanted, you know, he wanted to fight him. I mean, that's just one example, but I think they're building it up. I mean, personal or not personal, people want to see it.
I mean, yeah, I would want to see it. I'm not gonna lie.
I would want to see it. I don't know if it's pay-per-view, but
yeah, see, that's the thing.
Yeah,
I don't know if that fight is pay-per-view, but I think the fight with Amanda would be pay-per-view.
That could be pay-per-view too. Where do you have that fight though?
For Amanda?
Yeah, Amanda. Where would they do it?
Man, you had that bad boy in New York.
Amanda gets knocked off.
You could have that bad boy in Florida. You could have that bad boy in Vegas, and it's gonna do well. Amanda is a draw.
Yeah, she was gonna
it's probably easier to make.
Yeah. I mean, I rock with Amanda, man. She be in some wars, man. And I still to this day, Katie Murray, God damn, I'm mixing names. Katie Taylor done got gifted 4 fights.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought Katie Taylor. I thought the last fight. I didn't think she won the last fight.
No, she
overrated.
You thought she won the last fight, BBO?
No, I don't think she won the last fight.
No, she lost that fight.
No, you don't, Tommy.
I thought she lost. Yeah. I thought she lost too.
They screwed this girl of a knockdown. She knocked it down early and they didn't call it.
Yeah, that's crazy too. And you know, the other thing that I like about Serrano is that she pushing the envelope. Like, yo, we should fight 12 3-minute rounds. That's what boxing is. That's what champions are made of.
Not women though.
Huh?
Not women shouldn't fight that.
Oh, boy over there trying to drop bombs on me. But I don't know, man. You know, it was a great fight. Her last fight that went 12 rounds, man. 12 rounds for 3 minutes. That was a war.
She didn't fight anybody good though. That was a setup.
That's what I'm saying. You put her in the ring with a Katie Taylor, or you put her in the ring with Alicia Baumgartner.
Yeah, but I don't think Katie wants to fight her again. The thing with Amanda, Amanda's up there in age though.
She is, and that's the one drawback that she has. And I think that's what really gets her in those fights where she starts to fatigue, bro, because she got that fatigue factor in the later ends of the rounds that Tommy Hearns unfortunately was played with. Man, he would get tired.
Berlanga's boxing pretty good.
He is, man. He's looking pretty dang good. He landing them big blows on him. It's only a matter of time before my man start to feel him. Start getting woozy. Like he taking shots. I mean, that's how
that jab is looking pretty decent. He needs to throw it more.
Yeah, you know, and the thing is, he's changing levels with the attack too. He's not just heading like he used to do. He used to just go for all head on.
Yep.
Yeah.
But like you said,
he's gotten better. He's gotten better for sure.
Well, I think, like you said, getting away from management, getting away from Top Rank too, man. Because Top Rank not a good place for you, man. If you want to be a star and you feel like you're a star yourself. Like I agree totally with Tommy said about him buying into the hype. So much so that he thought he was Hollywood going into the ring.
Yeah, and that's why he left Top Rank, because what Top Rank is known, if you don't do what they want you to do, and your contract's about to go out or whatever, they'll set you up to lose.
Yeah,
Top Rank has done it to mad fighters before, so I think it was smart for him to go, because I think they were going to put him in there with a killer, and he was gonna lose, and that's why he left.
That's why I'm really like concerned with how they gonna handle your boy Shakur, because you know Shakur went public about how he's disgruntled right now and he's not getting the opportunities that he thinks he should be getting, and other fighters are getting better press and promo at the same division in his own staple. So like, it's like, man, they might just throw him Ray Mordecai and see like you got to seek a swim now. That'd be a great fight.
Yep. That'd be a good fight. Yeah, that's a fight that I can see Top Rank doing, and because they're not gonna, the other you got Loma's already busy with Kambosos, so you can forget about that. And he's not gonna fight Keyshawn. So who else in Top Rank can he fight? Sandor Martin is the only guy left, like that just signed.
Oh, Sandor will go down.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, see me. I don't know. I know how it is to be best friends and not really want to fight your best friends, but they got a lot of talent over there at Top Rank at that division, man. It's time to start trimming that fat, especially when it comes to like the prospects, because they got about 4 prospects over there that are legit. Well, I won't even call Mortai a prospect anymore. I mean, he's beyond prospect now.
Mortai is a beast.
Yeah, man, say that 2 times.
Yeah, beast, man.
Like that, damn. You remember that Mortai?
Yeah, he's good.
He's serious, man. But that being said, I still favor Shakur over him in that match, but barely though.
Yeah,
it'll be. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. With everything you saying the truth, I still think Shakur beats him. I think it's a real close fight though.
Yeah, it's a serious close fight. You're gonna have to overcome some things in that ring against Mortai.
Yep.
Because Mortai not just gonna aimlessly follow him around the ring. We'll make him fight him.
That wasn't even that low. That was on the belt.
I love that Vargas kid. I think Vargas is the goods too. You got Vargas and you got Abdullah Mason in your stable, both at the same weight. One's got a pedigree that's amazing. Right. The other one's just got the it factor that's apparent. It's like, what do you do with the stable that you got over there? You collecting way too, and that's why they want them belts so they can continue to bring in talent like that, so that they can come out and chase their dreams of being a champion.
I think Abdullah Mason right now is better than Vargas right at the moment. Just what I see, they both are really talented. I favor Abdullah Mason right now.
Off what?
Say what now?
He said off of what? Why do you favor him over Vargas?
Just from that, from what I see from looking, unless they both fighting cab drivers right now, we're gonna say that, right?
Well, I think myself, I rock with Abdullah heavy, but I think that the better competition slightly has been fought by Vargas, but I believe it's because he's the one they're pushing. He's got the bigger name in his lineage, so they're pushing him like that, and I think that's what Mason has to look at. Like, yo, I can't have all this it factor, and you ain't even just trying to push me. I go in there and I demolish folks.
I don't think that Vargas, they're not gonna put him in the ring right now. But if they got in the ring right now, I think Abdullah Mason beats him.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement. It would be a tough fight at first. Absolutely. But I just think I think both of them are. Well, I think Vargas is a great talent. I think Abdullah is just special, bro. That's just what I get from him. I get the same vibe that I get from Boots from him.
He's hurt. I think he's hurt.
I'm looking at
But I do know that fool Vargas, well, he got some heavy hands too. And on top of that, he's got Shane in his corner. He's got Vargas in his daddy in his corner. Like people that's got old school. And that's another thing, man. I like people in their corner that have like that old regime to them, because that's the stuff that get them that craft in that ring that is unsurpassed in today's boxing, because now we so big on like supplements and things like this and nutrition.
How did he not go down from that? Yep, now he's down. Wow. Yeah, he caught 2 straight rights. The first one, I don't know how he didn't go down, and he went down in the second one. Yeah, he's hurt. Oh, they threw in the towel. Yeah, because he was hurt early in that round.
He taking punishment.
Yeah. Oh shit! Am I ahead of y'all by that much?
Yeah. You are, but you all right. You all right. I can see it. I can see it unfold right now.
Watching that unfold.
Oh my God! Oh, that one was a rabbit punch, though. Oh, that was another rabbit punch. Oh, damn! I see the one you was talking about. I don't know how I stayed up on that one.
It's a good fight. I think he's progressing a little bit. He's getting hit a little bit too much, but he's got to throw his jab more.
Well, see, that's the problem. Against Canelo, you just can't get hit a little bit too much.
Nah, he can't do that. Canelo would eat him, eat him up.
Yeah. That's what I say, yo. I don't know anybody who would call Canelo trash because that nigga.
Yeah, I like Canelo, but I just think that he's not fighting who he should be fighting.
He's not. Hey, Canelo, a great fighter. He just made it to where he made it to, and he feel like he don't have to give us what we want anymore.
Exactly.
He don't care about the fans no more.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Zach.
I mean, Benavidez is a
fight is over.
Legacy fight. Like he's got to take that.
Man, you think he'll go back down to 168 to 175?
I think if Canelo actually wants it, he'll do it. But then people will criticize it because he'll go up, and then they're going to try to say that he weight drained them. I could already see it. I could already see the play. So
I'm saying it too. You're right. Yeah. You're right.
Honestly, man, I'm gonna be real with you too. I got the unpopular opinion in that fight, but I just don't see Canelo getting hurt by Benavidez because I don't believe that Benavidez is this powerful of a puncher. I know he's a volume puncher, but he takes punches too. And
I've seen that too, but I'm telling you, you know what? You're right. The only thing I feel like the difference is, I just feel like that Benavidez throws so many punches, and I feel like that maybe I think he can take a punch. You know what I'm saying? I think that if it comes down to it, he can take a punch. I think he can take a punch. That's what I'm saying. If Canelo can't hurt him, can he handle the volume? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would be an accurate statement. I agree with that statement. Yeah.
But I think Canelo beats Benavidez. But I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm calling for Benavidez, and I want to see the fight. But realistically, I still favor Canelo, and I think Canelo beats Benavidez. Just for what Tom was saying, and I hear you, CDK. I think you're right. But Canelo can box.
Hey, you're right. Can my son say hi? He getting on my nerve. He won't say hi to y'all. Say hi.
What's good?
What's up, champ?
What's up?
What's going on?
He fired.
You in there watching that fight? Did you like the fight you just saw?
You like the fight?
Yeah.
Tell me you're gonna be a boxer.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, he said gonna be doing interviews like his daddy.
That's what's up. But you're gonna be in the ring doing interviews, though, right?
Right, in the ring.
But no, continue. My bad, Tom. Go on and continue.
No. I was just saying that I agree with both of y'all, but I still think Canelo, he moves a little better. Remember, Plant frustrated Benavidez the first 4 or 5 rounds, but we know Plant got no gas tank. I think Canelo will do a little bit more of the same, but he's got a little bit more pop, which I think Benavidez is going to have to respect that. And the more punches you throw, the more chances you're going to get hit in the face too. So I don't know. I think I just want to see the fight because it's the fight that everybody wants to see. But but people that think Benavidez is going to easily beat Canelo or can beat Canelo, I don't really see it. I think it's a possibility because anything can happen in boxing. But I just think Canelo beats him, and I think Canelo beats him up, and he could even stop him.
But like you said, I agree with CDK because I believe that's exactly how Bivol beat him. He frustrated him with the volume that it was going on after he expended his energy. Just boom, 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 and he broke his time. You gotta break his timing.
Yeah,
you can break his timing.
Yeah, that's true too.
I'm sorry. I seen that man Triple G hit him with dynamite, and he didn't flinch.
Yeah, listen, he's got his beard is.
Hey man, And that's why Terrence Crawford is not going to beat him moving up 3 weight classes. No. And I love Terrence Crawford. You can't hurt that man. Got a beard out of his word, man. You can't hurt that man. You can't hurt him. It's something different. I feel like if you can't listen, you got to be able to outbox Canelo and be bigger and be able to take what he got throwing coming at you. I don't know. I just feel like Terrence Crawford, man. I think that Canelo will end up catching him and hurting him in that fight. I think that would be the difference. I think Terrence Crawford will look good early, and I think Canelo will catch him late, and I think that will be the difference.
Yeah, they're gonna make that fight.
Yeah, I don't know. But like everybody sold on Dave Morrell. How good do y'all think Dave Morrell is?
Man, I like what I see from David Morrell.
I do too. The eye test, he passes.
The eye test, yeah, I think he's the A1 boxer. I think he's elite.
Yeah.
I seen what he did to Idos, man. That was brutal, man. And he was taking them apart with precision, though. It was not just power. He was pinpointing them shots.
So yeah, for Dave Morrell, I mean, do you think that Dave Morrell is better than Benavidez right now?
Do I think so? I believe so. I don't know if he's experienced enough.
Yeah,
but I know skills like Thomas said. The eye test for me is off the charts with him. It's off the charts with Blue. It's off the charts with Abdullah Mason. Those 3 people I know, even though they say they ain't fought nobody, I know that when they get in the ring, it's trouble for the person that they're in the ring with.
Right.
So with that being said, I don't know if he's ever faced a Benavidez type fighter, so I don't know how he responds to that. But what I've seen in him, I think that he boxed extremely well. His boxing, his ring IQ was up there, and on top of that, he got speed, punch placement, timing, and power. Yeah, go ahead. So I mean, I would say if they made a match, I believe, it'd be tough for Benavidez. I really do.
Yeah.
Did BVO fall asleep?
I think so.
Yeah, because D Free's in the back.
D Free, you in the back? Come on, BVO. Let me hit him. He probably away. He probably away.
BVO keep drinking them old English.
Yeah, that old English done tap him out, drinking that monkey off. That old school Hornet. Big mouth.
So what do y'all? After seeing Berlanga tonight, what do y'all think he does next?
I think he's getting that title shot with.
I don't think he should fight a title shot next. I think he needs one more, step up.
It needs one more. Yeah, I agree.
Think he needs one more.
I agree.
Are you up, man, or what? We got D Free in the back.
I like him, but I don't know. Like if there's, sometimes. You can see a fighter start off and look great, but then he peaks out. I'm just hoping he ain't peaked out.
I think he's good. Like I said, I want to see him with these guys again. I think he's got the good train. He's got the right trainers now, and I think that they'll keep him on a straight arrow. So I'm a little and to be fair, I'm a little biased because I like the Ferrer brothers. I don't know if you know their father was a trainer too, well-known trainer, Pastor Ralph Ferrer. So,
I heard that name before.
Yeah, he managed and trained a few fighters too back in his day. So that his main trainer is Mark Ferrer. Mark Ferrer, was a fighter, and then he got into some trouble. I think he went away to prison for like 17, 18 years, if I'm not mistaken. And then the other trainer is his brother Ray. Ray was a good fighter, and he turned pro, fought one fight, and then he was in the gym, and he caught a seizure, in sparring or something, and he never fought again. So he trains fighters too, yeah. But if you ever, Teddy Atlas talks a lot about. Well, he used to talk a lot about Pastor Ralph. So, they're good people, like they're a good family that, has been in the, the boxing for a long, for a minute. So, That's why, like they had when Berlanga was coming up in the amateurs, they were the first to work with him. But after like 14, 15 fights, he went somewhere else. So
that was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy right there.
Yeah,
because he was on a roll. I mean, he was on a roll his first 16 fights, 18, whatever.
16, I think it was. Yeah,
16.
Yeah, and he should have like 2 losses because he definitely lost that fight against that Argentinian kid, or not kid, but that guy that in the Wilder undercard. He definitely lost that fight where he got dropped.
You talking about fudge that Mickey Freaking
the guy from Argentina and the Wilder Fury undercard. When he got dropped.
Castaño?
No, he didn't fight Castaño.
Who are we talking about again? My bad, I didn't hear who you talking about.
I don't know his name. He fought a guy from Argentina. It was in the undercard of the Wilder Fury fight.
Who we talking about?
That was the first time he got dropped.
Who was the first time he got dropped?
Berlanga. He got dropped in that fight.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, he should have lost that fight. That fight he lost, but they gave him a win. That was bullshit. He lost that fight. There was no way he won that fight. So he's lucky to be undefeated because he lost that fight. And what was the other fight? The Nicholson fight was close. The Demond Nicholson fight, that was close. And what was the other fight? The fight before Quigley, I thought that was a closer fight too, when he bit the guy. So anyway, they got quiet. Everybody turn off the mic.
Was it the Steve? Was it Steve Rose?
What are you talking about?
The fight where he bit him in the ear.
I don't even remember, to be honest.
What was that?
I forgot the name of the Argentinian guy. I wonder what happened to him.
Marcelo?
It might have been Steve Rose. That was the one. I think that's the one he bit.
Yeah, I think that was the one.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Berlin will be all right. I don't know how the time gonna tell. That's it with him. But he definitely need a few more fights before he steps up to the plate.
Yeah, because the fight before the Steve Rose fight is where he got knocked down, and that was against. It looks like I'm looking it up because I wanted to see the name, Marcelo Cosera. So I know he was from Argentina. Yeah.
I remember that fight. Yeah, he caught a mean one on that.
And that guy was nothing special. That guy's a bum. He's been knocked out again after that. Like,
yeah, BBO got to be asleep.
Yeah, BBO, he tripping.
Tell you, man, he keep drinking them, 45-cent beers.
The 35-cent beer kicking his tail right now.
Jesus Christ.
Might go to sleep. I'm telling that when I see him, I'm like, bro, I heard that when you go cheat, you might go to sleep, bro. He like told me they made me a believer because you was the prime example that you cited. Got D3 out there and he can't even get in the backdrop because
look at D3 in the chat. He said BBO stay drunk.
Drinking them cervezas.
Drinking that El Presidente.
You know what I'm saying? Man said red stripe.
That's what Marky Dan be drinking, that red stripe.
That red stripe.
Oh, that was funny. I said that.
I had that one time. That's nasty. I can't drink that.
Man.
Red
I don't even understand how they drink that stuff. Well, they put like extra board. I don't know what they put up in there, but that stuff.
Stop or something. No, man, leave me alone.
Yo, Tom, where are you from?
I'm from California.
California, okay. What part?
Well, I grew up in Compton, California.
Okay. My brother just moved out there a couple years ago. He lived in Hollywood though.
Hollywood? Oh,
yeah.
He would actually.
He tells me, he said Hollywood's worse than the Bronx. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, it's bad. He said, don't let the name fool you. He said it's bad in Hollywood. Yeah, my brother moved out there. Yeah, because he's an actor, and then you got to.
Oh, okay.
So so that's why. he thought he'd get better.
Like somewhere then, because that's where all that wild stuff is.
Yeah,
that's why they point that turn Hollywood, man. So much weird stuff go down up in there.
Yeah, he told me. I never would have thought until he told me he went over there. At first, he was there like a few months, then he come back a few months, and then he just decided to stay out there. His girl moved out there too.
Oh, that's what's up.
So he wanted to get more roles.
Active roles? He's getting active roles, like a lot of roles.
He gets a little bit but he writes stuff too. So
he writes. Oh,
he writes different, like he does like plays and stuff like that. So it's not an easy job, but he just thought he'd get more more gigs and stuff. So.
Yeah. No, that's what's up, man. I hope it pulls out for him, man. I hope he can stay away from the parties, man, because
Yeah, no, he's good. He actually gave up. He gave up a lot of stuff too. My brother's been disciplined. He gave up a lot of. He said he don't drink no more. So he's he's doing good. He's been in a lot of different shows, like scenes and stuff like that. So like.
I mean, honestly, man, that's where it's at, bro. You get a good show. You in a good show, and you have a great performance. You get You get so much memory. I mean, what am I saying, man? God damn, I can't talk right now. It's like I've been drinking. You get exposure.
I'm gonna be going through it. I'll make it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna make it to the party.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. That's what I like more so than anything. Cause like movies now, to me, they seem like they parallel something that has happened before or something that's out now. It's too many of the same type of movies going on.
Yeah,
man. It ain't nothing original.
I just watched that Doom tonight earlier.
How was that?
It was pretty good.
Okay.
I watch all kind of movies. I wait on that Godzilla and the new Kong to come out.
Oh yeah, I want to see that though.
I gotta see that.
I want them to come back with that old ass music too, because that was hitting. It was so hit that Pharaoh Munch took that bad boy and made it a hot song.
Yeah.
Hit that. That's my stuff right there. You know, Godzilla about to come and tear some shit up when you hear that.
Man, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be good though. It looks like it's gonna be a real good movie.
Yeah, because the last one was a teaser.
Yeah, I seen the previews of it, and I was like, man, King Kong was going off, but they fighting together on this one. They together. They're a team.
Well, I'm glad they're doing that because you know what it always was about? Well, King Kong was American, so they made him to be the hero while Godzilla was Japanese, and he was the villain, bro. I hate how we be doing stuff like that, but that's how it's going. I like the villain. I always like the heel in the movies.
Yeah, Godzilla was the heel all the time.
Yeah, man. But he always saved the world, though. Well, their world. Whatever it was at, wherever he was at, he saved the day. Then go hit the water again. But yeah, man, I hope it works out well for your bro, man, because he's got so much exposure now being out this way. And being a writer, man, he can strike gold writing something.
Yeah.
That changed your life, man, because hell, people that make the most money in the songs, man, is the people that write the songs. So I'm pretty sure it's the same way with the movie scene. I know very few people get to touch fame and fortune through the movies. You got to be fortunate, but them people that be writing it, just look what Color Purple did for Oprah. That one movie opened up so many doors for her.
She didn't write it, but she produced it, this.
Oh, she produced it. Who wrote that? They deserve everything. That movie was excellent.
Who actually wrote the script?
Yeah, the script. Oh, my bad, y'all. Hello?
Well, fellas, man, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Y'all have a great night.
All right, bro.
Appreciate
Yeah, I'm about to turn this off too. BVO is gonna have to entertain the people with his snoring.
Yeah, for sure. Man. Good fight tonight. I like the card today. It was entertaining. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good night.